building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes and get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. In the big leagues last night, it was the Orioles taking on the Red Sox in a day game. This is what it sounded like on the Orioles radio network.
Basayo crushes this down the right field line, heading to the pesky pole, and it hits off the wall and caroms around Wilyer Abreu and right. Coming over to score is Alonso. Here's a throw in, and it's cut off. A screaming double to right off the bat of Basayo, and it's 7-0 Baltimore.
And the O's go on to beat the Red Sox 8-2. The Blue Jays beat the Braves last night 7-2. Jeff Hoffman went one inning, did not give up a hit, and struck out one. And the Blue Jays will be the Orioles' opponent this weekend. Beginning tonight, you can hear all the games right here on Pirate Radio, including tonight's game, which will feature Trevia Savage getting the start for the Blue Jays. You can hear all the action right here on Pirate Radio beginning at 6:30. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Vacation should be about relaxing, not wondering about what's happening back home.
With SCI Technologies, you don't have to. Your property is protected from every angle. Cameras watching, fire protection, the alerts are there before a small problem becomes a big one.
And if something does happen, you know instantly. A motion alert, a quick glance at your phone, and you're back to relaxing.
Because real security doesn't just protect your property, it protects your peace of mind. So go ahead, unplug, unwind, and enjoy the trip.
We've got the rest.
SCI Technologies, protecting what matters no matter where you are.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Crack of the bat. The crowd roars. Baseball is back in Kinston's historic Granger Stadium. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
The Bird Dogs return to action this Tuesday night in Kinston against the Sussex County Miners, and it's another $2 Tuesday with $2 tickets and $2 concessions. We'll see you Tuesday night in Kinston.
Got the bases covered when it comes to having fun. Watch the Down East Bird Dogs play.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
This is the Pirate Nation, and we are pirates because all you have to do to get anybody excited here is go, Purple!
You guys are rocking. The city's awesome, and I love you guys.
Sumo Konbe hit, driven back. ECU standing tall.
The biggest thing about Pirate Nation is we kind of get it for as small a community as we are. We really get everybody involved.
Y'all are intimidating guys. I'm saying y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
We never lose a tailgate. That's the one thing. Undefeated.
Go Pirates! Yeah.
Live from the First Flight Credit Union Studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock here in the First Flight Credit Union Studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We are on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. You can find us on the Pirate Radio app powered by Carolina Caliber. You can find us on YouTube. Stop by, watch today's show, and chime in on YouTube. Give us a like, a subscribe. We're here for the next 3 hours, and we have topics and guests to talk about and talk to, including some East Carolina baseball players who have announced they will be returning to the team. Back in the day, it was, news if a player left the program. Now it's news if a player returns to the program. So we'll give you some of those names, some big names that will be back in the purple and gold and white and Easter purple as well for ECU next season. Carolina Hurricanes win it in overtime, an absolute thriller last night. We will recap that one from every angle on today's program. The Super Regionals have begun right now. West, by God, Virginia up 12-2 on Cal Poly. Cal Poly down to their final 3 outs of this game. North Carolina and USC coming up, so we'll keep you up to date on that as well. Got Trey Savage on the bump tonight on Pirate Radio. He will be pitching against the Baltimore Orioles. And we got some great guests to talk to, including Pirate pitcher Ethan Norby. He joins us just last week. He was pitching his butt off, gave up a dramatic home run, came back, got a dramatic strikeout against Henry Ford. We'll talk about his Chapel Hill Regional, his season and career here at ECU. Also, Kim McNeill going to join us. A ton of turnover once again for ECU women's basketball. I think Kim McNeill said 10 new players on the roster, including a former Redskins cornerback's daughter will be on this team, and I'm very excited about it. She'll talk about that when we catch up with the ECU women's basketball coach. Brian North will join us to talk about everything going on in the world of sports. We'll talk a little NFL and Canes with Tony Dunn, and Caniac A-Harp, Alex Harper, will join us on the show as well. Shirley Rhodes is here. I didn't think about it till I got here. Great day for a Hawaiian shirt. Maybe next Friday I'll wear my first of the year. Intern Victor is in the house. We got intern Avery here, and we got left side, strong side, the Chan Man.
What's up, Chandler? How you? I'm doing great. Happy Friday to everybody. It's a beautiful day. The weather is great. We got some college baseball on. It is it's a beatdown here in Morgantown. West Virginia up 10 runs, 12-2 over Cal Poly. And USC in North Carolina is actually live now. That is on ESPNU as this game wraps up.
I don't like West Virginia. I do like their logo, and I do like their hats.
Yeah.
They've got a good hat.
Yeah, I've always liked their style. I've always liked their colors.
Now, they went a little crazy. By the way, Pat White's going to have his number retired.
I saw that.
West Virginia. But in that era, I thought they had some pretty hideous uniforms when they went with the neon yellow look and stuff.
Yeah, too much.
But yeah, I like their logo a lot.
Yeah, man, I just wish we could have beat them more. But that 2008 game was always a sweet one to remember.
We'll never forget that one. Let's check in with the chat gang real quick. Jerry says, hello.
What's up, Jerry Bear? I hate that I missed Jerry the other day.
Yeah, we met Jerry.
Dang it.
Nice fellow. He says, are there any good recommendations to watch the Canes around Greenville on Saturday night?
Can't go wrong with tiebreakers if you want food and cold beer. If you just want to relax and have a cold beer and watch the Canes, I've been watching it at the Buccaneer Music Hall. So I don't think you can go wrong anywhere. But I think my top two would be either tiebreakers or the Buck. Or if you're in Ayden, if you're closer to Ayden, head down to the Doghouse Tavern.
Yeah, you've got some good options to check out. Overtime Tavern. Right here in downtown.
Overtime Tavern, if you're more in the downtown area.
And you like a good chef salad.
Yeah. If you're in the downtown area and you're looking for somewhere to go, I had lunch today at 5th Street Hardware.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic meal that I had, and I was actually watching the beginning of this game at lunchtime. So, like I said, you got plenty of options. It's just, can you be very decisive? So,
Pike says he liked the stream. I turned the channel mid Jimmy Buffett's song "Son of a Sailor," so y'all don't let me down. Man, a lot of pressure to entertain Pike on today's program.
Son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor.
Yeah, I don't know that song.
Shame on you.
I know. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch. You know that song?
No, I don't.
Oh, man, that's a classic. Who sings that one? It's like some random, like Nazareth or something. Help me out. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
Baba booey, ta-ta tutti, fa-fa foo-fa. Welcome in, Jamie. And welcome in, Caniacs. What a game last night.
Man.
In Raleigh.
That was huge.
It was monstrous. Canes go down 2-0. They are down 2-0 in the third period. They're down 2-0 with 10 minutes left and not looking great, but they get a goal, an effort goal by Stankoven, which was awesome.
Hockey is such a weird sport.
Yeah.
Because it's 2-0, and me just now getting into hockey and, you know, trying to like understand how it works. 2-0 with 9.5 minutes to go. You still see the crowd in it. And I'm like, man, like I would be like so frustrated right now.
It was very frustrating, but you also knew you were one goal away from being right there.
But when Stankoven got the steal, put the puck in the net, it was like, all right, here we go. We can do this again. And sure enough, the Carolina Hurricanes did it again like 2 minutes later.
Jankowski, I believe.
Yeah, Jankowski. Next thing you know, we have a tie ball game.
And then Gostis Bear, who did they give? Did they give the goal to Stahl on the power play?
Yeah.
So they go up 3-2, give up a late goal, which sends it into overtime.
Yeah.
I know where I got my overtime from now. You were asking if it was from Mike Maniscalco, which we might hear him say
overtime.
Mine's from Dan Patrick, because on SportsCenter he used to go, we go to overtime and in overtime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was from old school SportsCenter Dan Patrick.
Okay.
It's where my overtime comes from. I realized it the other day. But in overtime, another power play, and we've got Mike Maniscalco and Trip Tracy on the call. If you've seen this video, I'm calling it Maniscalco's revenge, because he's the one that laid the lumber to Trip Tracy this time instead of the other way around. But here is that call, 99.9 The Fan.
This goes diagonal for Aho. We'll go back and forth with it. Aho along the right wing boards. Back up top, it's Gostis Bear. Send it across. Game over! Seth Jarvis wins it in overtime!
Man. Beautiful.
That's the first thing I thought of when the puck went in the net last night. Everybody's going crazy. The first thing I thought of was, I've got to see the video of Trip Tracy and Mike Maniscalco as soon as possible, and it didn't disappoint. Usually it's Trip kind of
giving the elbow,
lunging into Mike Maniscalco, and Mike Maniscalco gave Trip Tracy a piece of his own medicine last night. The passion they have, the chemistry they have, I love watching those videos. I love to hear the passion they have. And then Trip Tracy just breaking it all down. And what they do, which is what broadcasters should do in moments like that, is let the crowd speak for your broadcast. And they let the crowd just speak for a good probably 45 seconds, and Trip gives us his breakdown. So huge win. You did not want to go to Vegas down 0-2, and the Hurricanes tie it up and have a chance. And then we'll be coming back to Raleigh at least one more time.
That is correct, and that would be on Tuesday night.
Which is weird because they've been going every other day.
That's not true. That would be Thursday night. They're going to play Saturday, Tuesday in Vegas, Thursday in Raleigh.
So hopefully the Canes can go out to Vegas. And look, it's going to. I don't see Carolina going and getting 2 wins in Vegas. If they do, I hope I'm wrong. That would be huge. But just get one on the road, bring it back to Raleigh, and take care of business. And hopefully we could be hoisting that Stanley Cup trophy.
We heard the Maniscalco call. Do we have the ESPN Deportes call?
Sebastián Ajo vuelve al punto. Roster de derecha izquierda sobre la línea azul. Ahora para que venga el bastonazo. Lo ganó Carolina. Lo ganó Carolina y lo hizo Jarvis. ¡Gol! De los Huracanes de Carolina que lo ganan en tiempo extra. Partido inolvidable. Bastonazo de Jarvis. Este estadio se quiere caer. Los Huracanes lo ganan. Se empató la serie y vivimos, coach, para llevarles partidos como este. Ganó Carolina.
Carolina.
No Caroline.
Huracanes.
Puedes pintar este violeta.
I love when they sing. The guy, the Spanish broadcaster for the Panthers, likes to. I love when they. You talk about passion. These Hispanic broadcasters have some passion.
That goal call got me fired up for the World Cup.
Goal!
I'm ready for some of those. All right, man, awesome stuff. So Brian Bailey and Zach Kaplan were there.
How about this?
With WNCT Channel 9. And the way it worked out, Bailey was just coming on the air live as the overtime shot goes in. I'm going to play that, and you can see the video. But here's Brian Bailey on the outside. And then Zach Kaplan comes in like a bat out of hell, screaming, sweating. I think he was like in the middle of the Hurricanes fan section before this.
Yeah.
But he comes in going 100 miles an hour. Here's the WNCT sports team.
All right, we're back live at Lenovo Center, and the Canes have just won it in overtime. This is the situation outside as Carolina scored on a power play goal in OT to even this series at 1-1. Wow, what a night we have had, and we get to share it with you. An overtime game winner for the Carolina Hurricanes. I'm telling you, they've had a party out here all afternoon long. I'm sure inside is going crazy, but outside right here is going nuts as well. It was Seth Jarvis who got the game winner. Everyone's been talking about how bad that first line has been playing, and sure enough,
Speak up, I can't hear you.
They have just swung this series off an assist from Shane Gostisbehere, who had an outstanding game with one of those big goals in the third period. People are going to talk about that.
Take a breath.
The Vegas goal off the board, and there was a penalty from Tomas Hertl in overtime that gave Carolina the power play that won game 2. Bailey, we got a 1-1 series. Petey Pablo's playing. People are running around with their shirts off. It looks like Dowdy Ficklin Stadium back in November. As long as you keep your shirt on, we'll be okay.
And that got it. Keep your pants on. Oh, man.
Great report.
Awesome stuff, BB and Zach Kaplan.
What a great team they are.
As a matter of fact, I'm looking at the video now. Zach looks like he's had about 7 cups of something that has espresso in it. I mean, he looks like he has been shot out of a cannon.
Or out of a sauna.
The sweat beads dropping off his earlobe. It is quite a scene.
And
there in
look,
Raleigh.
Zach really takes his job seriously. He loves his job. And to experience what he just saw and probably feeding off the energy of that crowd, given that report right there, you can see the energy that he had. So I'm sure the adrenaline was pumping for not just the Canes fans, but Zach Kaplan as well.
Man, Hurricanes face adversity. It was not all sunshine and roses, Shirley. The Hurricanes had some things happen to them during the game.
Oh, yeah.
Kicking the ding-dings.
Yeah.
I hate when I get kicked in the ding-ding.
Kicking the ding-dings.
That's Rod.
Just got to be a sick puppy.
Rod Brindamore talking about how his team got kicked in the ding-dings.
Kicking the ding-dings.
Did he think he was talking to his 5-year-old granddaughter or something? Or his grandson? How do I talk around these boys, these hockey players?
Ding-ding.
Kicking the ding-dings.
Is it ding-ding like a dessert treat?
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Which also, you can get kicked in the ding dong.
Yeah, you can.
Swinging dingers.
Kicked in the ding ding.
Kicked in the ding dings.
Kicked in the ding ding.
Kicked in the ding ding.
Kicked in the ding ding. Kicked in the ding ding. Kicked in the
ding ding.
Kicked in the ding ding.
Kicked in the ding ding.
Kicked in the ding ding. Well, guess who got kicked in the ding ding last? The Golden Knights.
They kicked us last.
All right, Kim McNeill, which we will talk to her.
After the game, John Tortorella said, they kicked us last in the ding
Kicked in the ding dings.
They kicked in the ding ding. Kicked it. Give me a little country kicked in the ding ding.
Got kicked in the ding ding. Got kicked in the ding ding.
Mama told me not to sing.
The phone rang.
Bang, bang.
The phone started to ring. I got kicked in the ding ding.
Kicked in the ding dings.
Oh dear, that's a weird phrase from Rod Brindamore. Kicked in the ding ding. Did he say ding dings?
Swinging.
Kicked in the ding dings.
Swinging ding dings.
Sound like you pluralized it there. Put a
Swinging dingers.
Kicked in the ding dings.
The ding dings. Put a S on the end of it. Canes tied the series at 1 ding ding apiece. All right, we've got some ECU baseball news.
Huge. I love this news.
We've got players returning.
I like them Pirates, baby.
Yes, sir. Mike Schwartz. Mike Schwartz is returning. Also, ECU baseball players are returning. We've got Thomas Paxton running it back. Ton of respect to you.
Just ton of respect.
We've got Grady Linehan running it back.
So much respect.
We've got Braden Burris running it back.
Utmost respect.
Oh, utmost respect.
And for now, that's all I see on the ECU baseball Twitter page.
Tremendous amount of respect.
I believe those are the two names. I believe you, Braden. But I believe you, Grady. I think those are the two names, Braden Burris, Grady Linehan. Those are the top two. If you surveyed ECU baseball fans, I think those two names will be the most answered when it came to your players coming back. And look, I've had people ask me at the regional about Braden Burris, and I was like, with the utmost confidence, and I had no idea. But talking to Braden, know where he's from, the local tie. I didn't think that he was moving on, and I didn't think that last year, and I didn't think that this year. Then, of course, he's staying for another. Well, it's going to be his third year. But with the local tie, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe his dad played with Cliff Godwin in high school at Green Central. He went to Green Central. I think the local tie is drawing him here and not letting him go anywhere. And I think he's just so humble of a guy that he wants to be a Pirate. He wants to be right here. But, of course, Grady Linehan, the freshman season that he had, that was the question was, hey, who's going to go and try to poach him? Is he being poached right now? How much money is people going to, offer him? How much are we going to have to offer him to match it to keep him here? But to get that news that he's coming back, that's huge for your lineup next year, defensively and offensively.
No doubt. Jamie said, is Mike Schwartz returning to the show? I don't see why not. Get Coach Schwartz on. Talk about the Klitschko boy that they signed.
Yeah. See if he met his daddy.
All the other newcomers as well. All right. Tonight, Game 2, NBA Finals. Game 1 was awesome. I think the Spurs rebound tonight. I really like the Spurs to win tonight. The line is 6.5, so Vegas does as well. Yeah, I think the Spurs take care of business at home tonight.
Yeah, I think Spurs bounce back. They tie this series. If the Knicks somehow do win this game tonight, go to New York up 2-0. I don't care. If they win or lose, New York is going to be an absolute zoo for Game 3. But if they win tonight, 2-0 is the series with a chance to win it at home in the next two games. New York's going to be absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm so excited about this finals is to see that fan base, that passionate fan base, experience this again. I mean, they were going crazy when they were in the semifinal, quarterfinals a couple years against the Hawks. So I think it's a great matchup. Of course, you got Wemby, who's one of the most rarest NBA players you'll ever see. And then, of course, Brunson. God, Brunson is just absolutely unbelievable.
He's a dog.
He is a dog. But very excited about this series, and I think it does get tied up tonight going into New York for Game 3.
All right, and shout out to Chandler Honeycutt and Clip Brock, dog of the day, no goals the first 10 minutes last night. While everybody's zigging, we said...
We're
zagging. And we were able to hit a W with that one last night. All right, thank you, Chan, man.
Yeah, no problem. Happy Friday, and I will see you Monday.
Have a good weekend.
Good long weekend.
We'll take a break, come back. When we return, Brian North joins us. We'll talk a little college baseball, some Canes, and more. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Friday after this timeout.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Looking for Washington's favorite place to eat? The spot locals keep coming back to. Head to Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now open 7 days a week, Down on Main is serving up all your favorites. From the house salad with grilled chicken, to the half club and chips, to the crowd-pleasing fried shrimp plate. After a long day, unwind with dinner and drinks on the patio. It's the perfect place to relax and catch up with friends. And don't miss Wednesdays, half-price wings from 4 till close. Down on Main Street, right on Main Street in historic downtown Washington.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty, because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie. Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see, for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality, that's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Dixon.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Hi, I'm Donovan McNabb, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, busy Friday show. We got Tony Dunn joining us to talk NFL and Canes in Hour 2. Also, Coach Kim McNeill. Got Ethan Norby, Alex Harper, Hour 3. We are with you until 6 o'clock on this Friday. And let's head out to the Turner Home Team live line. Joining us now, Brian North, WCTI 12, to get you ready for your sports weekend. North, how you doing, man?
Hanging in there, Clipper, getting ready for summer to hit. I think it did this afternoon. All of a sudden, we're in the 90s here.
Yeah, it's a blazer. North, we missed you last week. Had planned on talking to you, doing a little ECU post game in the 3 o'clock hour, and then the game went to the 4 o'clock hour. And by the time it got 4:45, I said, you know what, maybe we'll just give North the day off. But a marathon game last Friday for ECU. They beat Tennessee, they beat VCU, but a couple losses to the Tar Heels to end their season. But a pretty entertaining Chapel Hill Regional last weekend.
Yeah, look, that's all you can ask for. I know the big albatross in the room, or the elephant in the room, is the fact that ECU is still trying to get to Omaha. But when you talk about the consistency of what this program does and getting to regionals, and all these regionals are always good. I can't remember a boring regional. You have some blowouts occasionally, but these regionals are usually some of the best competitive and fun environments. And I thought Chapel Hill looked like I wasn't there personally, but it looked like it was a great time and run well, and the baseball was pretty good, and some high-quality baseball. And ECU, peaking at the right time of year, certainly that long game against Tennessee probably hurt a little bit of the pitching depth, but I think Carolina was going to be tough to beat any way you looked at it.
Yeah, and I came away more complimentary of North Carolina than I thought I'd be. You know, the wine and cheese stereotype, but Coach Forbes has an 100% approval rating as far as I've heard. Everybody that knows him, talks about him, says he's a great guy, and they play a gritty kind of baseball, Brian. They're legging out every ground ball, and very kind of anti-Carolina way, if you will, the way they play baseball and the way they win.
Yeah, Scott Forbes is kind of bleeds that old school blue blood.
Yeah.
Oh, he quotes Dean Smith. He actually takes some of Dean Smith's philosophies in his coaching. And obviously, he was under Coach Fox for many years, and but he's always kind of brought that little saltier style than what UNC is stereotyped as a lot of times. But he's fit in there very well, run a nice program. They really haven't missed a beat from Coach Fox, and now have a chance to get back to their second College World Series in 3 years.
I asked last week, if I give you the SEC or the field, what side are you on? And we had a couple of SECs, but the majority went with the field, because you get North Carolina, you also get Georgia Tech, you also get UCLA. Well, those teams are gone. So we had some shockers in the regional. I think it was 7 of the ones. Did I get that? That doesn't sound right. No, that might be right. 7 of the 1 seeds, I believe, lost last week, which we got a Little Rock Troy World's Super Regional coming up later today, which is going to be exciting. And yeah, saw some upsets last week.
But you still have, what, like 9 SEC teams?
Oh, the SEC is they are going to pack Omaha this year.
Yeah, they're guaranteed one because they have one all-SEC matchup. And yeah, it's I was looking at those super regionals, and obviously the Troy, Little Rock catches your eye, but then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, SEC. Oh, yeah, Oklahoma, they're in the SEC. Oh, gosh, they have them. So you just go down the list, you're like, oh, man. So, yeah, just one ACC team. Everybody's like, oh, ACC's going to show out. Well, nope, only one of them got there. Florida State gets upset, and Georgia Tech gets upset. So, yeah, SEC showing their colors here.
Brian North joining us. ECU baseball comes to an end. Our main focus this week has been Hurricanes hockey. And how about the 2 games they played in Raleigh in the Stanley Cup final? Couple of classics. Canes lose game 1. They have to come back tonight. I think I saw the first time 2 games have been decided by the 2 winning teams have come back from 2-0 deficit, something like that, and then just 2 thrillers, and the Canes win it in overtime last night. And if you're a casual observer, you got to be enjoying this. If you're a Canes fan, it's been a little hectic and frantic and stressing, but 2 really good games to start this one, Brian.
This is where you hate the national perspective of who cares. It's a Southern team and a new team, and no, this has been great entertainment. I don't know if it's hockey purism, but it has been great entertainment, which is what any league wants. You want competitive games, electric atmospheres, change of leads, keep you involved all the way to the end. And after 2 games, man, this is as good as you can possibly get, with an overtime game that didn't go too late and another game that was decided on a late goal. So, no, this has been awesome entertainment, and I think that's all the NHL could want, and I think they'd like to see it go a full 7 games. I think that's the only thing that they could think would be even better, and you just hope every game's like that. Now, the Hurricanes, it seems like every time they're in these Stanley Cup Finals, 2002, they had that 3 overtime game, and I know the Red Wings won in 5, but still, it was some really good competitive games early on, and then the 2006 Finals, went 7 games and was electric, even though it was a 2-goal win in that Game 7. It was still just electric environment. So that's what hockey leads itself to, and I think they do a great job. The Hurricanes do a spectacular job with their in-game product, and now you go to the entertainment capital of the United States in Sin City and Las Vegas, and they ought to put on a show for the next couple of games.
Yeah, I mean, as a novice fan, I'm really enjoying this. For the diehards, Brian, does this feel like a must-win time? You've been to the playoffs, 8 years in a row? Every year the Rod Brendamore's been there. First time you finally got over that Eastern Conference final hurdle, and now you're in the Stanley Cup, and you're the favorite to win. Are the diehards going to start putting any pressure or having some doubts if the Canes don't get it done this year?
Yeah, well, I think they took that next step, and you look at that roster, and they have everybody signed to come back next year except for Frederick Anderson, their goalie, and some guy I couldn't tell you who he is. So, but all the main names are signed. So I think you look at this and say, okay, well, they at least took the step to get here. They're still fairly young. I think their GM, he's a nerdy type of dude when you see him talk, but he's one of those analytics guys, but he's made nothing but right moves, I feel like, with this team. So they don't win it all this year. I think you've got the core back. I think you've got a good window right now for the Hurricanes. I thought if they lost last night and went down 0-2, and only 2 teams have ever come back from 0-2 when they lost those 2 games at home, that was the 2009 Penguins and the 1942 Maple Leafs. So I thought if they'd gone down 0-2, maybe you could get a few grumblings, but now I think it's back to being a good series again. I won't be surprised if this goes 6 or 7. I think teams are matched up really well. Vegas is playing hot, and I think the Hurricanes are there's something about this team. They don't get rattled, and they've enjoyed these close overtime contests here, especially during the playoffs.
It is kind of crazy. That last series, game 1, you get down 4-1, and still felt like they could win that game, especially when they made it 4-2. I'm like, they are going to win this game. They obviously did not come back and win, but even last night when nothing was going right, you're down 2-0, and you're just saying 1 goal. If they get 1, the seal's going to break, and it did. And they were able to score 3 in the third. Vegas ties it up, and then Seth Jarvis with a big power play goal to win it in overtime. Game 3 in Vegas coming up on Saturday. Brian, awesome game 1 of the NBA Finals as well. Knicks got up early. Spurs got up double digits, and then Jalen Brunson and the Knicks, very tough at the end. I'm a big Brunson fan. I kind of like I pulled for Iverson when he took on the entire Lakers organization in the early 2000s, and obviously I think won 1 game with the famous step over, but that was it. But I kind of like the little bulldog guard leading the team, so I'm a Brunson fan. I'm pulling for the Knicks, but that was a hell of a game, and it looks like that could be a great series as well.
I think this is the NBA's greatest dream, is you have the Knicks finally end their drought. What's it been, 50-something years? 1973 is the last time they won a title. Obviously, largest city in America, old school following. but I think they would like Victor Wembanyama to play great and set the stage for him to win championships in the future. But I think the NBA would rather crown their crown jewel and get that drought taken care of, and then have Wembanyama in the future. So best case scenario, this one goes, 5, 6, 7 games as well, with the Knicks coming out on top. And I've always been a big Brunson fan. I thought he's always done it the right way. He's gritty. He's left-handed, which always makes it look different when it comes to the NBA. And he's got to get a little bit of help here down the stretch. And I'm curious to see how Wembanyama responds. I mean, the guy is just an absolute unicorn. And so hoping he has a couple of good games, too, to kind of get this one to get a little spice and drama to it as well.
Saw used it at trivia the other night before winning multiple titles as a head coach. He won 2 titles with the Knicks in the 70s and had a picture of him, and it was a white man with a curly afro and a big mustache. It was Phil Jackson, looking like a beanpole out there for New York.
Yeah, he was, and his coaching career took some really weird turns early on. I can remember when he was the head coach of the Albany Patroons in the CBA. And so, but Phil Jackson was definitely a wandering buffalo and a different kind of cat, but it worked out for him at the end. But, yeah, he was part of those Knicks teams, and there's not many guys left from those Knicks teams. Willis Reed and Clyde Frazier and, Dave DeBusschere, I think, was part of that team. But it's been a long time. We're going to see a lot of Spike Lee cutaways here.
Oh, yeah.
For as long as this year goes on, if the Knicks can find a way to win it.
Brian, yesterday, Russell Wilson was brought up by somebody in the chat, and, of course, we mentioned him throwing a pick against Magazoo. We talked to Greg Hudson later in the show, and he reminded us that they picked off Russell Wilson long before 2010. So ECU got Russell Wilson a few times in college. But then I said, all right, let's compile a list of starting NFL quarterbacks that were intercepted by ECU in their college days. And shout out to myself, Shirley, intern Avery, and the listeners. We came up with this list, Brian. Here's what we got so far. Russell Wilson, Mark Bulger, Case Keenum, Anthony Wright. There's a local name for you. TJ Yates, Byron Leftwich, Chris Redmond, Scott Covington, Desmond Ritter, Dante Culpepper, Blake Bortles, Dave Ragone, Patrick Ramsey, Clayton Tune, Kevin Cobb, Joe Webb, Alex Van Pelt. I'm told Vinny Testaverde threw a bunch of picks against East Carolina. So those are players that started quarterback in the NFL, threw a pick. Some guys that started against ECU but did not throw a pick in the game. Taylor Heineke, Michael Vick, Ryan Mallett, Tyrod Taylor, Brett Favre, Donovan McNabb, Terry Bradshaw all started against the Pirates but did not throw a pick. So it was fun walking down memory lane with some of those names.
That's a great list. I like that. Some of those popped into my head, but there's a couple there I would have taken me a while to get. I saw a lot of those games, or a lot of those games. And so I'm trying to slow it down in my mind and be like, oh, yeah, Dave Ragone. I can remember Ragone, but I'm like, did he get a pick in that game?
Well, the shocker was he had starts in the NFL. I think he had 2 with the Texans when we looked it up. So.
Yeah, that's true. And Chris Redmond the same way. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a really cool list. That's a harder one to find now. That one's not readily available. You got to have some good memories to come up with.
Memories and the ability to check box scores, which was hard in the 80s and 90s games. Were you covering high school when Anthony Wright was playing?
No, that was before my time.
Okay.
He had even the game when he was at South Carolina and they came up to Dowdy-Ficklen. That was before I got here. That was, I think, 97.
Gotcha.
96 or 97, but that was his senior year. And then, so when I got here, he was in the NFL trying to make the Pittsburgh Steelers roster was my introduction to him.
Yeah, I remember him starting for the Cowboys. I think that was before I knew he was even from West Craven. I knew his name.
Yeah, great trivia on that one. Well, for me personally, is he started, I believe it was his first start with the Cowboys was Christmas Day, the day before, 2 days before ECU played in the GalleryFurniture.com Bowl in Houston. So I was at 2000, 2001 time frame when he started. But I always remember that because I was in the Houston airport watching that game when he started. So
there we go.
He had a nice career with Dallas and then a really solid couple years with the Baltimore Ravens, and it led him to the playoffs.
NFL connection I'm very excited about. We'll have an interview with Kim McNeill air later on in today's show. And Ariana Smoot will be coming to East Carolina. She is the daughter of Fred Smoot, former Redskin. So I'm very excited to chant Smoot in Minges and hopefully see her dad at a game or two. I was a fan of his trash talking 20 years ago.
Wasn't that Steve Smith when he did the canoe touch?
Oh, for the boat.
For the Vikings?
Yeah, the Love Boat.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bring that up with him, I don't think. but yeah, you're a good recall on that one, Brian. Yeah. All right, North. What are we doing? Running through sprinklers this weekend or something?
Oh gosh, we've got the Great Trent River Raft Race. I'll be emceeing Saturday.
Will you be on a raft in the water emceeing?
No, that's a great part about emceeing. They won't let me in the water with the microphone, so I can avoid that tragedy that would happen. We used to have, CD12 used to have a raft in that race many years ago, but then people got cell phones and quit doing anything, so I can't do that anymore. But so that's going on. You know, the new Sway Park Planetarium and Nature Center's got their 30th anniversary. You got the Black Bear Festival in Plymouth. You got the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournaments getting underway.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff happening this weekend. So, yeah, it's a busy weekend around ENC.
North, enjoyed it, man. We will chat with you, talk some Big Rock next Friday with you.
Sounds good. Look forward to it, Clipper.
All right, Brian North joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line, and really enjoyed yesterday's conversation about the Pirates intercepting guys that went on to be starting NFL quarterbacks. Got an interesting follow on social media today. Avery Dixon followed me on Twitter. Do you know who that is, Shirley? Avery Dixon? Doesn't ring a bell. Let's see if I can describe him for you.
Why does
I feel like
Avery
you
Dixon?
should know him. Let's see. First of all, he's about 4 feet away from you right now.
Oh, intern Avery. I don't know half these interns' last names.
The only reason I knew it was him is because yesterday Stanley Dixon posted
Avery's
on YouTube,
dad,
and that's Avery's dad.
Okay.
I was going to see if I should follow him back, but it looks like he just retweets stuff, which is smart. Don't need to get canceled, Avery. You know what? I'm gonna follow him back. I think he's got potential.
You think so?
I'm going to be his 12th follower.
His 12th follower?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got some bots. He's got some burner accounts. And he's getting followed by these they're Southside. They're his buddies, I guess. I was going to say by recruits, because I always get followed by recruits. I guess because I'm at Pirate Radio. But I always get followed by high school kids like 3-star. I hit 471 this year.
And Pirate Radio gets those too.
Of course, yeah. But Avery Dixon, you know what?
Follow back, son.
Follow back.
You never know what's going to happen.
I think he's going to put out a banger this weekend.
I think it could be the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap up hour number 1. A busy Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard this weekend, including action happening right now, like the North Carolina Tar Heels getting on the board. They lead USC 1-0 in the second inning, game 1 of their Super Regional in Chapel Hill. On the Bucs scoreboard, we'll have more of that when we return after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Does this warm weather find you dreaming about weekends on the water? Make it happen with a boat loan from First Flight Credit Union. Whether you're upgrading your fishing boat, cruising with your family, or chasing sunsets, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, and fast and local decisions, so you can spend less time waiting and more time boating. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, New Bern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary. All local residents are membership eligible. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates.
UB and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Dank Burrito on Red Banks Road is rolling the good, combining bold global flavors with chef-driven techniques to create flavor bombs you won't find anywhere else. From their classic jerk chicken to their legendary pork belly, they're serving up fresh tacos, bowls, and burritos that defy the ordinary. Order ahead at order.dankburrito.com or download the Dank Burrito app. Join Dank Burrito Rewards today to start stacking points and earning free food with every bite. Check them out at 108 Red Banks or drop into their flagship Dank Burrito in Morehead City while you're cruising the Crystal Coast. Dank Burrito. Stay hungry, stay dank.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
The new Papa John's oven toasted sandwiches are here. Try the Philly cheesesteak, chicken bacon ranch, and steak and mushroom starting at just $7.99. Chef-crafted oven toasted sandwiches filled with fresh toppings, melty sharp cheese, and savory sauces on ciabatta bread, brushed with special garlic sauce, and toasted. Available for pickup or delivery. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
This July 4th, celebrate America's 250th in the original Washington, where history comes to life. Festivities begin Friday, July 3rd at 4:30 p.m. with the grand opening of the city's brand new History Museum. On Saturday, kick off the day with the Founding Fathers 5K at 8 a.m., explore history exhibits, and enjoy free trolley rides from 10 to 2, and live music from 7 to 9 p.m. Then look to the skies for a spectacular fireworks show at 9:15 p.m. Come walk through 250 years of history, celebration, and community. Right here in the original Washington. Learn more at visitwashingtonnc.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, Russell's is back open with a whole new look just in time for Father's Day. Hi, it's Rhonda with Russell's in downtown Washington, letting you know we are ready to put a smile on Dad's face. Russell's has a great selection of quality clothing and accessories to fit any budget and assures Dad to look and feel good. Can't make a decision? No problem. Gift certificates are available in any amount. Make it easy and shop Russell's for great selection, personal service, and free signature gift wrap, where it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's in downtown Washington.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids.
On June 19th, country hitmaker Cole Swindell brings his chart-topping catalog to the stage. Don't miss a night of high-energy country music at Carolina Crossroads. For tickets, visit carolinacrossroadsamp.com.
This is retired ECU baseball player Charlie Yorgan, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right. Having super regional memories watching these games. No, East Carolina and Vanderbilt played at noon because we were watching that early on a Friday when the Pirates kept getting screwed by the home plate umpire. Who'd they get hammered by? Louisville. I feel like that was a really early noon game too, right? I think that was a nooner. I can't remember if ECU Texas on the Friday was at noon or if it was later. I do know it ran into our show. I remember we were live on the air during and after the game. Was that a nooner as well, or was that a little later in the afternoon? But either way, man, I wish we were a part of it. We have one final today. West Virginia beat Cal Poly 12-2. Cal Poly coming out of that UCLA LA regional. West Virginia pounding out 14 hits, 12 runs, just to Cal Poly's 2 runs today. They'll play game 2 on Saturday, and North Carolina has just taken the lead over USC. It is 2-0 Tar Heels over Trojans. North Carolina sitting at 48-11-1. That won. Coming, of course, to East Carolina. USC, great year, 47-16, but they trailed the Tar Heels 2-0. Coming up at 5, and I just want to set my eyes on this one to see what the scene is like. 36-30 Troy will be hosting 39-26 Little Rock in a super regional. How about that? That coming up at 5 o'clock. And tonight should be quite a scene as Ole Miss is at Auburn, 8 o'clock on ESPN. Coming up on Saturday, game 2s of those series, and also some others will begin, including Mississippi State and Georgia. That at 11 a.m. on ESPN. Oklahoma, Kansas. That should be fun. The folks in Lawrence will be jumping at 6 o'clock. Oregon and Texas is at 8 o'clock. And then the Johnnies piled up a ton of runs in Tallahassee. Can they keep that going against 40-19 Alabama? Coming up 9 o'clock Saturday night on ESPN2. And the regionals will go on through Sunday and potentially Monday if necessary. And could be watching some baseball here during Monday's Pirate Radio Live. So it is Super Regional Weekend. East Carolina coming up 2 wins short of getting there this year. Tonight, you've got Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Spurs 6.5-point favorite. I think that's kind of fair. I just feel like the Spurs win by double digits tonight to tie the series, to send it 1-1 to New York, and what should make for just I think this whole series is going to be great. We got a USC solo ding-ding, as Rod Brendamore would say.
Kicking the ding-dings.
Yeah. Carolina just got kicked in the ding-dings. It is 2-1 now. North Carolina a lead over USC.
Swinging dingers.
Give me the Spurs tonight over the New York Knicks to tie that series. The Giants lead the Cubs 2-0 in the second inning. We had Trey Savage scratched yesterday. It was going to be Chris Sale and Trey Savage in Atlanta, which I would have been fired up for. Blue Jays won that game, by the way, last night to salvage the series, but he was scratched, moved to Friday, which means we get Trey Savage on Pirate Radio. It'll be the Orioles and the Blue Jays both sitting at 30-33 on the season. They'll play tonight in Toronto. And let me take a look at Trey's numbers. They are good on the year. 2-2 is the record, but a 2.19 ERA, 1.16 whip, walk hits innings per innings pitched. He has 39 strikeouts on the year and will face Baltimore coming up tonight as they begin a series in Toronto. You've got Burley's Cardinals taking on the Reds. It's an important NL Central matchup. Cardinals 32-28, Reds 31-30. You've got Clayton, Norbs, and the Marlins taking on the Rays at home. It'll be the Rays now 13 games above 500, playing great baseball on top of the AL East. I believe I saw Aaron Judge is going to be out indefinitely with a rib fracture. So that's some big news for Yankees fans and for baseball fans, that Aaron Judge is going to be out indefinitely, it says. So that's a huge injury right there. We will have to wait another day for more Canes hockey. They will play coming up Saturday in Vegas for Game 3. Kenny Curlings. Shout out Kenny Curlings.
Kenny, calm down.
Victor or Avery, can y'all look in the second to the top drawer in that cabinet and pull out that koozie, hugger, whatever you want to call it, that's got the W on it, Victor? That right there. So Kenny Curlings came by today. And who knew he was a closet Commanders fan? He brought me a Washington Commanders koozie. He's actually a big Cowboys fan. But got this, and he wanted it out of his house and decided he'd give it to me. So thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that. Also got some good stuff for J-Bone when he returns. I think Jared will be here on Monday. And got some cool stuff from Vegas for J-Bone, too. But we'll unveil that when Jared's here. But Kenny says only 14 weekends until Alabama. Is that right? 14 weekends?
Alabama!
How many days? It was 100 last week, so we are in the low 90s now as far as days on the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff. And we'll have conference media days. We'll have all that. We'll start our opponent previews very soon. Man, it's time to fire those up. Might do that here in the next week or two. Start talking to folks from all the opponents we'll play in 2026, and more football talk this summer on Pirate Radio. I like preview season. I like prediction season. Everybody's 0-0. Everybody's in a good mood, feeling good, feeling positive. And I think a reason to feel positive about Pirate football. I say that, and then I take a step back and say, wait, who's our quarterback? And who's playing other positions? So, yeah, well, we got some unknowns, but we do have some knowns, and that is Blake Harrell is a hell of a head coach, and I got a lot of confidence in him in 2026. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk some NFL with Tony Dunn. The Browns just can't get out of their own way. I got a player jersey number controversy going on. We'll hit some other NFL topics as well, and talk some Canes with Tony Dunn from the C3 Panthers podcast. Back with you. Also, Kim McNeill coming up hour 2 as well. Back with you after this.
The crack of the bat. The crowd roars. Baseball is back in Kinston's historic Granger Stadium. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
The Bird Dogs return to action this Tuesday night in Kinston against the Sussex County Miners, and it's another $2 Tuesday with $2 tickets and $2 concessions. We'll see you Tuesday night in Kinston.
Got the bases covered when it comes to having fun. Watch the Down East Bird Dogs play.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken-Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
It's the final days of the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Now all remaining inventory must be evacuated, liquidated, and eliminated for pennies on the dollar. Every living room and every dining room, every bedroom and every mattress must go off the floor and out the door. Our floor must be broom swept clean. Final days means nothing stays. Don't wait. It's the final days of the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. 2115 East Fire Tower Road in Greenville. See store for details.
Guns out, guns out in Pirate Nation. It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Things are already heating up with Springfield Armory's hottest deal yet. Buy a model 2020 rifle and get a free XDM Elite 10mm pistol. Celebrate Dad with Savage Arms. Buy any Axis rifle and get $75 back. From home defense and concealed carry to shooting sports gear, plus store-wide markdowns and factory promotions, you can't beat this heat. Shop online or visit Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored honor tradition.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Ready to play, Greenville? The Repair Shop Game Room at Fish Street Hardware is bringing the fun for all ages. Pool tables, skee ball, big screens, and ice-cold drafts all in one spot. Keep the week going with Singo Tuesdays at 7, Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic on Thursdays 7 to 9, and live music every Friday and Saturday 8 to 11. Plus, Yappy Hours Thursday through Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off appetizers, and Sundays, kids 12 and under eat free with the purchase of an adult entree. Fish Street Hardware, eat, drink, play.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Your dream home starts with an unshakable foundation. At Unshakable, they don't just build houses, they build trust. From blueprint to keys, their expert team is with you every step of the way. You dream it, they will build it. Visit unshakablebuilders.com today to start your journey home the right way. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Tony Dunn, C3 Panthers podcast, joining us. Last time we saw Tony, East Carolina had taken a lead in the 14th inning, and were able to, right when you were pulling out, I said, Tony, I'm a little worried about you leaving. They scored, I think, 3 more runs.
Yeah, by the time I don't even think I was out of the building.
Yeah.
In fact.
So the
tough weekend though. After.
Yeah, I mean it was. Yeah, I wish we could have got 1 or 2 of those against Carolina, but good weekend overall. Win a couple games.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Tony, we'll get some NFL news and notes here. Real quick, just to talk about some teams. I saw an article on ESPN, the worst to first rankings. So it just took not teams that missed the playoffs, but teams that literally finished last in their division and ranked those 8 teams. And coming in at number 8, the Cardinals were 3-14 last year and do not have a lot of hope coming into this year with Jacoby Brissett / Carson Beck at quarterback. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cardinals are going to stink.
And did they get rid of their newer coach? Or is he still there? The one that was beating up.
Was he Gannon?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's gone. Cardinals head coach is Mike LaFleur.
Okay.
So they go with the brother of Matt LaFleur, one of these young offensive dudes.
Gotcha.
See if it works out. The Cleveland Browns finding their spot at number 7 here.
Just been in the news.
Yeah. That trade, to me, kind of came out of nowhere.
I mean, because they just made a big, they just signed Myles Garrett to a giant deal.
Yeah, and he did the whole "I want to be a Brown for life."
Which you say that you say that when you're getting paid that much. I think it's interesting is the Rams style of management, right? It's kind of I don't think you see it a lot, that they just are always in win now mode.
It feels a lot like Major League Baseball, where like the trade deadline is huge at Major League Baseball. They'll get 3-month rentals to try to win a World Series.
3 first-round picks in the last 10 years.
Really? I didn't realize
Jared
that.
Goff, 2016.
Yeah.
And then they had no picks from 2017 through, I think, 20. They drafted the guy they just traded.
Jared Verse was 2024. And 2025, they picked a wide receiver. Well, they had a hell of a run with Greg Robinson, Aaron Donald, Todd Gurley. And you can throw Jared Goff in there as well if you want.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good.
They traded him, too.
So then no pick in 17, no pick in 18. So the 17 was for Goff, 18 was for Brandon Cooks. 19 traded to Atlanta for more picks. 2020 no picks. 2021 no picks. That was the Jalen Ramsey trade. 2022, 2023 Matthew Stafford trade. Then they picked Jared Verse. No pick in 25, traded to Atlanta, and then they get Ty Simpson. So
you don't see that very often.
You're right.
I feel like, but they're probably among the top 3 most relevant teams for the last decade too.
What do they got? They got a good head coach.
They got a great head coach. They've got a great quarterback.
Yeah,
they have a ton of talent on their team. And they're always just making deals, and they're like, I like it. I mean, if you think this Myles Garrett move is, I think, tremendous for them. Now, Jared Verse is a former Defensive Rookie of the Year, right? I mean, he is no schlub, but they're just saying this is like, hey, we've got Matthew Stafford for 1 more year, maybe 2 at most. Did you see Aaron Donald's thinking about coming out of retirement?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And he's like, that would be crazy. So I think it's interesting. I like it. You got to be very excited if you're a Rams fan. I mean, they were right there. They were the best team in the league last year, and their defense was awesome.
On the Brown side of things, have you followed this Jersey gate they got going on? So Jared Verse.
Following it, this is what I heard, and you tell me if I was wrong, is that Jared Verse wears Dylan Gabriel's
number 8.
And he was hoping, Dylan Gabriel said he was hoping he would try to buy it from him, but he just took it.
I think they call that deboing something. He deboed number 8 and is just out there at practice wearing it, which is like not a great way to,
but
get
Dylan
to know
Gabriel
your new teammates.
but it means nothing to this team.
I know, and a lot of folks say that he's not even going to make the roster, so it's not going to matter. But still, you can be.
I think he should buy it from the kid.
I know, yeah.
Like that's kind of a cool a thing in football or in sports is the buying of numbers. I think it's neat, particularly when it's a guy that's about to get cut and not make any money, and you are going to get paid $bazillion for the rest of your life.
I love that it's June, so this is a big story. So we have an NFL insider on it, Mike Garofalo, who says apparently it says, it is my understanding you can confidently buy your Jared Verse number 8 jersey. They're waiting on NFL's approval for Dylan Gabriel to change his jersey. But moving forward, it will be Jared Verse wearing the number 8. And Gabriel will continue to wear number 8 at OTAs and practice until his new number is approved. So, again, it's not a big deal, but it is kind of funny, and it doesn't show like the best locker room for the Browns, I don't think.
Or kind of the culture from the Browns management. Like they should have said, "Hey, give them $10,000. Yeah. We'll even write it. We'll pick up the tab.
Yeah, say you're going to do it, and we'll pay for it.
Yeah, instead of just deboing him and showing that nobody on that team feels like a team. And they probably think, I guess Shador is going to be the quarterback. I'm assuming.
Yep, I reckon so. Deshaun Watson. I guess back healthy. Well, he factored
What
into
a
it.
bum.
I also saw people talking about how Myles Garrett spoke up for Watson, and I don't know how much he had a hand in getting him to Cleveland. And now he's like, all right, guys, good luck.
Pun intended.
I'm out of here. Okay, so the Browns are the Browns, and guess what? The Jets are the Jets. They are number 6 on this list. Again, no hope. Geno back in New York.
They have some talent on their team, man. They had a great draft. They just have stunk. But, I mean, now...
3 first-round picks for the Jets this year.
Who'd they get as their head coach?
They got Aaron Glenn still.
He's still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they had a great draft. They're adding talent. They do still have some, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. You're right. They're probably never going to be good.
I mean, can Geno have a Seattle Seahawks Geno year? Because if he has a Raiders Geno year, then, you know.
Why is it my blanking? Because I wanted to blank the whole season. He was our head coach, but their former Panthers quarterback, head coach 3 years ago.
Former Panthers quarterback.
Yeah.
Reich? Frank Reich?
Frank Reich is their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And I think he could probably do something good with Geno. Like he did something with Rivers. He did something with, who was the other? It wasn't,
he was in Indy.
Yeah, who was? They had another guy that was kind of like a Jacoby Brissett type player that in Indy that they did okay with at times. So I don't know. Frank Reich is, maybe he's meant to be a coordinator.
Number 5 on this list, Jared's Las Vegas Raiders rookie quarterback.
I think the Jets have a better chance of doing better than the Raiders do.
The Raiders, very shiny fantasy team with Brock Bowers and the running back from Boise. But, do they have anything else? Max Crosby was moved and then moved back. So they do have an impact defensive player. Boy, this is a bad list of teams. Will any of these teams turn it around? Number 4 on the list, the Tennessee Titans.
I just don't know anything about them.
Cam Ward, I don't love drafting Carnell Tate. Now, I remember when the Bengals drafted Jamar Chase, I said that was stupid. They need too much. And, I mean, he is maybe the best receiver in football. It hasn't led to a ton of success.
Right.
He got to a Super Bowl. But they still need a lot more around him. And is Tennessee drafting a receiver that high? I don't know, man. He better be really good.
Well, Cam Ward has got to work out. I mean, it's going to be year 2, right? But it doesn't go that quickly usually. So you can see another year in the dumps. Did I send you or did you send me that skit or parody that they did about the fantasy football? They were like football fans in AA.
Yeah.
And the Tennessee Titans, like nobody knew who the Titans were.
That's why I said they're the most irrelevant franchise in the NFL. Number 3 on the list, I'm already tired of hearing about people saying the Giants are going to be good.
Oh, man. Yeah, they think so.
Jackson Dart, Scatabo. I mean, if they get...
Didn't they get Odell Beckham back?
Yeah, that's a nothing burger. Like, Malik Neighbors is legit. Like,
and
if
he's Schuster.
Is he a Giant?
I think so.
Yeah, this is going to implode, man. This is not going to go well for Giants fans. I can go ahead and
Lots of TikToks or out on the boat before the game.
Yeah, it's not going to go well. Number 2, the New Orleans Saints. And
I mean, people are high. They had a really great end of the year or end of the season. Their rookie quarterback, which I still think of. Well, we were on this show, and one of your co-hosts at the time said he didn't think he was good when he played with him.
Shuck?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Holt Nailers.
Oh. Was not a Shuck guy?
No, I think he was at the Senior Bowl.
He said we're good on Chuck. But he turned some heads at the end of last year. And that South, you win 9 games, you're probably good.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I'm hoping that for the Panthers' sake, I'm hoping that only 2 teams in the division are good this year because they have such a tough schedule out of division. It would really stink if it's Tampa, New Orleans, and the Panthers competing. You're really kind of hoping that Tampa takes a step back.
I mean,
Atlanta stinks. But,
I am down on Tampa with just. I thought they were one of the best teams in the NFC potentially early last season, and they stunk.
They had a bad back end of the season, right?
And number one, this was no shocker. The shocker is the Detroit Lions finished last year.
That shows how good their division was. Yeah, they were 9-8.
Right, and you would think they would bounce back this year.
Yeah,
I would imagine, and they need to for Dan Campbell's sake.
Well, back to Jared, full circle. Jared Goff, is Father Time going to hit him? Which is funny because Stafford's older than him.
I don't know how important this is. I've seen a lot of Bears fans disgusted with it, but the Bears apparently took another step towards leaving Illinois and building the new stadium in Indiana. I don't really care about this. We believe a world-class stadium project in Hammond, Indiana will transform the region, connecting Northwest Indiana and the south side of Chicago.
Why? But would they be called the Chicago Bears?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
That's silly.
Like the New York Giants and Jets played in New Jersey forever.
Yeah, I feel like they're close.
Right. Indiana.
It's like right across the bridge.
The Indiana Bears. The Hammond Bears. Just doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
No.
Any other NFL news and notes? Anything Panthers related going on, Tony?
No, he just kind of they finished up the second week of OTAs, and I guess you see one catch from a rookie wide receiver. Everybody thinks he's going to be great, and no, not really. I mean, other than they're just practicing in shorts at this point. Yeah. I know that's I'm probably getting a lot of criticism of turning into clip. On podcast is like, you're supposed to be excited about this. Somebody said I was a Debbie Downer, and I was like, well, I'm just not going to flip out and go crazy about somebody I've never even play in a single game just because we drafted him. Now, Jonathan Brooks though is back and healthy, and he is dazzling in practice. So
who is the? Let's look at the Panthers running back room.
Chuba Hubbard, Jonathan Brooks, Trevor Etienne.
So you've got guys that
all young. Chuba,
Hubbard, Brooks, Etienne.
AJ Dillon.
Yeah,
the man with the giant thighs,
still kicking it around the league apparently. And Miles Davis is a great name, Tony. I don't know if he'll make the team, but Miles Davis.
Miles Davis, better than Miles Sanders.
Correct. The ultimate jag, Miles Sanders. Yeah. Tony, how about the Hurricanes, man?
Holy cow! What a incredible 2 games. I mean, a terrible finish to the first game, but these are exciting games. Have you? I mean, I don't even know if I've seen this many goals scored in like a Stanley Cup game. I mean, it's a shootout. I mean, there's just firepower everywhere. The goals have been amazing too. Yeah. These guys are on it. The Canes come out and they score in the first 20 seconds in game 1, I think. They're just like the wrist shots. As I would say, is that the Hurricanes, I was getting nervous, because you lose game 1, and boy, man, Las Vegas it doesn't matter. It's kind of like that ECU game where they got the run, and you were like, man, I just like we could use
need
another.
More. That's not enough.
That is how it feels with the Knights. You can't put them to sleep, and even when you feel like you're dominating, they're just back in it all the time. But I tell you, something changed. I was getting nervous because going down 0-2 and going to Las Vegas, that's no bueno. You're like, oh, God, I don't want to see them sweep like they did in their last series. But the Canes did something last night that they haven't done all playoffs, and that is the power play got turned on, baby. They turned it on, and if the Canes can now have a productive power play, they were like something like 3 for 3.
Oh, it was brutal.
It was awful. And I'd never seen a Canes. They were like number 1 in power play last year or 2 years ago. So that was wild. But 2 power play goals last night, I believe. Overtime win, exciting. But I got apologies to help me out just because I've been working out in the sun all day and I am exhausted. Our team captain, Stahl, right? Jordan Stahl. I feel bad. 2 years ago, when you've been to the playoffs 6 years in a row at that point, you just couldn't get over the hump. You know, we were not big enough. We weren't fast enough. It felt like we were like too finesse. And I felt bad because I started to say, man, Jordan Stahl is getting slow. But man, this guy is incredible. He like him. And last year, I kind of just bit my tongue and started to appreciate him as a player. And that mug just stands in front of the net. He wins faceoffs and he stands in front of the net. And that tip last night was just so incredible. So he has made some incredible plays in this playoffs for the Carolina Panthers. So that was exciting. What did you think about? I did get mad. I get mad that like when my favorite players, Mark Messier is my favorite hockey player of all time. Who is he's the commentator.
Yeah.
And I was getting mad because he was upset about the interference. Did you see him arguing about that with the
and they kept going back and forth, and it felt like that was supposed to be a 2-minute segment, and it went on like 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and they just kept going, and but no. So naked eye, I'm like, all right, puck stop, play's over. But there was a lot of hockey people. I watched Paul Bissonnette and Ryan Whitney after the game talking about it too, and they thought it should have been a goal. So I was kind of surprised to hear that.
The whistle was being blown as it was crossing the line. It was. I feel like you should blow the whistle when it's like that. I mean, the puck's under them. People are falling all on top.
I think it sets a bad precedent moving forward. Like if that's a goal, then like everything the goalie touches, I'm running.
I mean, and you can get. I think that this is where I guess you have to interpret rules a little bit. I think is Mess was saying like it is legal to jab at the puck, but it feels like that's. When you're you're thinking they're shin pads, right? They're blocking. Like you can't jab at if you catch it.
Yeah, I feel like if the glove's on it, you shouldn't be able to knock the glove into the net. So.
That was chaos. I think they should have probably just been a little quicker with the whistle at that point. Yeah, or maybe it should have been a goal. I don't know. I'm just glad they
How insane was it that he didn't score anyway originally? Like to just get that puck up a little bit.
I know.
For them not to score there is crazy.
And he was so not out of position, but because he was making a play on the other side. But then he slid his stick flat on the ground. Flat. You are not lying. It is anything, a little mustard on that. And
it would have trickled over. Or something.
What did you think? How have you enjoyed? You've enjoyed the playoffs? Oh, what did you think about the 40,000 people outside of PNC?
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah,
I think that's crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen an excitement level. This is far different than the other trips to I guess we've cultivated a better hockey fandom over the last 2 decades. So I mean, you think back 2016.
Now the kids that went to games with their parents are big time Caniacs.
Yeah,
it was awesome. Brian Bailey went on the air. They did not plan this. They were just coming back from commercial break, but they literally score right when he's going on the air.
All right, we're back live at Lenore Center, and the Canes have just won it in overtime.
God. That's pretty cool.
This is a situation outside.
Check that
situation outside.
We got a situation.
$75 to park. I heard my sister... She messaged me. She said, or told me she couldn't. The lowest ticket she could find, which she was like, "We're not going." It was $1,000.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. Shout out intern Brooks, former intern Brooks, now calling games for the Binghamton Black Bears, but he went last night, and I texted him afterwards. You'll never forget that, and he said it was worth every penny.
That
he's broke the rest of the year.
And that, I went to the NFC Championship for the Panthers in 2015. It was the best sporting event I've ever been to. But I can't imagine, at that level in such a closed atmosphere of how intense that was.
All right, we got to take a break. We got to get to Kim McNeill. Tony, thanks for hanging out.
You.
We'll check you out Tuesday on the C3 Panthers podcast. And talk more football with you next week. We'll take a break, come back. Kim McNeill joins us when we return after this.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This June, get behind the wheel of a new 2026 Subaru Outback Premium at Capital Subaru of Greenville. With $4,304 total due at signing, you can lease it now for $305 a month for 36 months. That's all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires June 30th, 2026.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
This is Dr. Hasty from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as a walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
This is Andre Allison, the first receiver to catch 1,000 in ECU history. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michaels & Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville or give them a call at 752-1600. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Let's quickly head out to the Turner Home Team Live line, get an off-season report with Kim McNeill, ECU women's head basketball coach. She joins us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Coach, how you doing? Do we not have Coach? Do we need to wait a moment?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds to make a phone call real quick.
All right.
And somehow we lost the line, so hang on.
All right. We will take a moment for that. North Carolina up 4-1 on USC in the fourth inning as they play in Chapel Hill, West Virginia. Winners earlier today. You got Troy and Little Rock coming up later in the most random super regional of all time, perhaps. And one of those teams will be going to Omaha. And then you've got a pretty common-looking super regional with Ole Miss and Auburn coming up tonight at 8 o'clock. Coming up on Saturday, those series will continue, every single one from today. Plus, you've got other ones starting, including... well, there is Kim McNeill joining us. Coach, are you with us on the Turner Home Team Live line? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, Cliff?
I'm great, and good to talk with you, and glad you're still here. In today's world of college athletics, you never know where players or coaches will end up, but excited that you will be back at East Carolina. And Coach, what all goes into that decision? And I'm sure you have other opportunities, but like a lot of people, you love it here in Greenville and at ECU. So what keeps you around East Carolina? You know,
I really, truly am proud to be the head women's basketball coach here at East Carolina. You know, I think we've done some tremendous things since we've been here, since 2019, on the court, in the classroom, in the community. And I'm just really proud. It's hard to recruit these day and ages. This world of college athletics, I think, is way harder to recruit than what people realize. And I think we've been able to bring in first and foremost, some great young women that will continue to go on and be ambassadors of this university. And then we brought in some great players, too. I want to continue to build on what we've been able to establish here since 2019. But I guess the most important thing is, Gabby and Caden would kill me if I left.
There we go. We got that going for us.
Yeah, they love it here in Greenville. They say this is home. This is where they were born. I'm like, guys, no, you were born in Charlottesville, Virginia. This is where they've been the longest, and this is what they remember. But no, the administration has been very supportive. They want us to win. They're giving us what we need to win. And I just want to continue to build upon, what we've grown here.
The 2025-2026, academic calendar wraps up, and East Carolina baseball wins the conference tournament, goes to a regional. Softball gets to a championship. What a run by Shane Winkler's team. And then we look back at your team, Coach, getting to the semifinals. Football with a good year for Blake Harrell. So really, overall, a great athletics year for ECU, and you guys were a part of that.
It is. I think, all the teams at ECU are doing really well right now. Obviously softball having, a historical year. Shane's doing an unbelievable job. And, I text Cliff and I said, they just find a way. We'll count them out and they just figure it out and find a way to keep winning. And obviously, football is, what we all depend on to win. And Blake is doing an unbelievable job there. And, you know what? We're all family. When I have recruits that, have brothers that either play basketball, baseball, or football, I give, the staff a call, and they do the same for me. So we all want each other to win, and we all support each other.
Well, Coach, can you catch us up on this offseason? I don't know if players have signed or if they're just committed, so I don't know who you can talk about, but can you overall tell us how the offseason has gone as far as bringing in new players and returners as well?
Yeah, I can talk to you about everybody but one. We got a young lady coming in that we're still getting everything together, so I can't comment on her. She's going to be a treat, too, for everybody. But once again, we have 10 new players. I didn't anticipate this happening again, but I guess I just need to get used to it, right?
Yeah.
So we have one more than what we had last year returning. I'll start with the returnees. We got four returning, and that's I'll start with Jayla Earp, obviously a fan favorite, 5th year, going to start her masters here. Then we have Zanaya Zealous, freshman post player who I thought started playing well towards the end of the season. So really excited about her coming back and the work she's put in this off season. Mildred Dubois will be back. I think this was a really great year for Millie to learn a lot of things, and I think she's hungry and excited to get back and earn her more playing time this year. And then Olivia Hilliard, who kind of backed up Kennedy last year, who, is more of a combo guard, but because of our numbers, had to play more point guard for us, but probably better off the ball. But she knows that she'll have to do both this year. And so those 3 freshmen are really excited about coming back. So I'm excited about that group.
And by the way, Coach, if you go to ECUPirates.com, there's your roster right there. 4 players on the website currently.
That's awful, right?
Sign of the times.
Yeah, I know. I got 9 that I can talk about. I'll start with the point guard, Kendall Sneed, a point guard transfer from Tulane, who will be a junior. Her freshman year was freshman of the year in the league. So extremely excited about her, just her experience, knowing the league. Obviously has had some huge success in the league. Very great young lady that can score. 3-level scorer, will defend, great leader. So looking forward to her taking over that point guard role for us. We have, who else do we have? We have Jada, a young lady transferring to us from UT San Antonio, a lefty, like a combo kid that can shoot the 3, can get to the basket, really good mid-range pull-up, really good defender as well. We have Tawana, who is a transfer from McNeill, who's originally from Turkey. So we're doing the international route a little bit. I think we have 4 international kids on the roster this year. Tawana's a big guard, 6 foot, big, strong frame, can shoot the crap out of it, can take smaller guards down and post them up. Just really knows the game, really plays hard-nosed kid that average. I think she averaged about 13 or 14 at Bucknell. So a kid that, is looking to come in and score the ball. And obviously we need that scoring with everything we lost in the lineup. And then let's see, is that it with the guards? I think that's it with the guards, I think. All right. And then we have Georgia Cox, kid coming in, transferred to us from Evansville, 6'3" kid. Stretch 4, can shoot the 3, can shoot the mid-range, can take you on the block and go left or right. Shot blocker, got a little mean streak in her, but we got to kind of teach her how to position-wise because she gets in a lot of foul trouble because she wants to block shots, but she can really stretch the floor. We have Sarah Blair coming in, a 6'5" kid transferring from George Mason. She'll be a sophomore. Just really excited about her ability just to give us a really, really strong presence on the block. I don't think we've had a 6'5" kid on my roster in a while since we won a championship, but pretty athletic for her size, really light off her feet, really good hands, really good touch. So really, really excited about her. And is that it? That's all I can talk about. And then we got another post player coming in, another international kid that hasn't signed yet, but she's committed, so I can't really talk about her. But another strong group, another group I'm really excited about.
That's awesome. We've seen the influx of international players, certainly in the men's game. And I was going to ask you about that from the women's side, but it sounds like that is something that women's college basketball coaches are looking at too, which is a good sign that you always hear, the game is growing. And I remember the Dream Team in 92 beating everybody by 80 points in the Olympics. And then it got closer and closer. And now the world is trying to catch up with USA when it comes to basketball. And is that happen on the women's side as well, Coach?
It is. I mean, over there they have, they play for their club teams, and they pretty much play all year round. The young lady we've got coming in may not be here too much this summer because she's trying out for her national team, and obviously we hope she makes it just to get that international experience. And I think it just looks really, really good for us, for our team that we have, a kid on her team that, for us would be on the USA team, for her would be on her national team for her country. So really excited about that. We have 4 on the team this year, and that's the most I've ever had, wow. In my coaching career. So, the diversity, just, having different people from different countries, I think that's that's a part of the experience. Being an athlete and going to college is just learning about different cultures, and so just been talking to Jayla and some of the returnees, and they're excited too. They're like, this is going to be a fun group because we got so many people from other countries. One of the kids, the kid I can't really talk about, her English is just okay, so it's going to be, her, learning and them learning her, as well. So it's going to be fun. A good group of kids, high energy. You know what? I didn't talk about my freshmen. That's who I missed. My incoming freshman. That's who I missed. Incoming freshman. Yeah, we got Ava Rush, a 6'3" wing, another big wing. This might be the biggest team I've had, Clip. The biggest team overall, just from from a guard standpoint, from a post standpoint. 6'3" Ava Rush, just a knockdown 3-point shooter. I mean, really quick release, can shoot it any type of footwork you wanted to shoot it from. She can shoot it. Then we have Riley Height, who's coming in from the Virginia Beach area, a combo kid, scorer, but just a hard-nosed, tough kid. We got Tristan Rickenbacker, who's ranked the 85th best player in the country. So this makes 3 top 100 kids that I've been able to bring here to ECU since I've been here as the head coach. Tristan's just a winner. She's won 2 state championships at Princess Anne down in Virginia Beach area, played for Boo Williams along with Riley. About a 6'3", 4 kid that's just tough, hard as nails, just a competitor, just a winner. You don't even know what position. You just want her on the floor, that type of kid. And then we've got Ariana Smoot. If you recognize the last name in Smoot, her dad is Fred Smoot.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm an old Redskins fan. I love Fred Smoot. Are we going to get him to Greenville?
I'm sure he will.
Oh, man, I'm fired up now.
Make sure I let you know when he's in the stands.
Smoot. I can't wait to go to Minji's and chant Smoot now. That's awesome.
I know. But she is an unbelievable kid, unbelievable personality. She's a long wing, about 5'9", really long. Kind of going to put you in the mind frame of a Sania Johnson as a freshman. I think she shoots it better than Sania, but just really excited about this freshman.
I'm worried about one thing, though, Coach. Fred Smoot never stopped talking on the field. Is she like her dad in that regard? You might have to calm her down.
No. She's not like that. Talking to death off the floor.
Okay. All right. We'll take that. That's good.
You don't talk a lot of trash.
All right. Good deal. Wow. That's shocking to hear, but that's cool. That's really exciting. Kim McNeill joining us. Coach, you play a lot of good regional matchups in the non-conference. Is that finalized? Are you still working out stuff with the schedule for this year?
It's going to be similar to last year. With playing, some of the good teams in the area, the JMUs, possibly trying to figure out if we can fit ODU back in there again, Coastal Carolina, High Point. We're going to go out to California and play in Cal's tournament.
Nice.
It'll be really good for us. We'll get an ACC team in out there. So, very similar to the schedule we had last year.
Coach, I've had a question I wanted to ask you for like 4 months now. It's kind of in the weeds, X's and O's, but it was a situation at the end of the Rice game where y'all led the entire way, and they hit a shot in the last minute. And then you guys missed the shot and you were forced to foul. The problem was your team was playing good defense without fouling, and you had 0 fouls with 30 seconds left and had to try to catch up on fouls. With all this stuff going on in basketball, I mean, that just seems like an unlucky deal. But, do you think about stuff like that where you want to have a couple of fouls in the fourth quarter in case you get in that situation? Or, again, is that just like a bad luck situation?
Not at all, and that's a surprise that Kim McNeill team, goes a whole quarter without fouling. Normally we foul too much, but no, that was just a bad situation and we shouldn't even got to that point.
Yeah.
A miscommunication. We're up by 1, and we go down and allow the best shooter on the court, to get a wide open 3, and that's going to haunt me, because we really pride ourselves on defense, and we always say if we're up and if it depends on us to get a defensive stop at the end, then we should win that because that's who we are. So that hurt. That really hurt.
Yeah, and again, I'm sitting there like, man, it was such a good game, and we had the lead, and we played such good defense that now we're being punished because we don't have fouls, and we got to run around and chase them for 15 seconds. So, yeah, just one of those weird deals. But, no, great season, obviously, and once again, sounds like you're fired up for another one. One last question, we'll wrap it up. I still remember Mac McCarthy saying, watch Kim McNeill McNeill's defense. They do stuff that I never saw when I was coaching. So, and do you, with all these new players and now international, hopefully you're finding players that fit your system, but do you find yourself backing off on that a little bit, saying, okay, here's what I got to teach them what they know best? Or do you say, hey, if you come here, you're going to play the Kim McNeill way?
Yeah, because we had to do that. I'm a very prideful person, but I had to, lay my pride down this season and, do what I felt was best for the team in order for us to win. So when we went over to Puerto Rico, up to that point, we were giving up way too many points. The matchup is hard. It's really good, and it's been really, really good to us. Obviously, it won us a championship because that year we won a championship. We might have played 10% man that year, and the rest was our matchup. Yeah. But we had some veteran kids in there, some kids that had been playing in it for 2 or 3 years. And when your roster turns over as much as it is, and God knows I don't want it to turn over, but it's right. The landscape of college athletics now, it's just too hard to learn. So we, from mid-November until the end of the season, man-to-man became our primary defense, with our matchup being our secondary. And I think that's how it's going to look from here on out.
Coach, what camps you got coming up? I know that it's getting camp season, so what you got coming up?
It is. So June 15th through the 18th, we've got our day camp that we do from rising, I think it's 10-year-olds or 11-year-olds up until 13. They can go all day from 9 to 3. And we have a little something fun for the little bitty ones that's just getting started from ages 6 to 9. They can stay from 9 to 12. And that's just, just showing them the basics. They have a great time. And then this year we added in a different camp. We have an elite camp on June 27th that I'm really, really excited about. These are for serious ballers, not for kids that are just starting. These are for kids that they can really play, looking to get recruited and just a high-level kid. So we're excited about numbers are looking pretty good right now. We still got some slots open. So, go to Kim McNeill basketball camps and sign up because I think our staff does an unbelievable job with camps, and you get a chance to meet all our new players and then, come out and this new elite camp is going to be fun.
Awesome stuff. Kim McNeill joining us. Kim, thank you for joining us. Just a little summer catch-up, and we'll catch up with you again when the weather gets cooler a few months from now.
No, thank you for having me.
All right, there is Kim McNeill joining us today, Pirate Radio Live. Great report on the off season, and man, a ton of newcomers, and I am fired up for Smoot in Greenville. Fred Smoot. I liked him when he was on the Redskins. I think I might like him even more now. Does work with the team, does work with Barstool, and basically just runs his mouth and says hilarious things. So excited that I might get a chance to meet him at Minges Coliseum. And I'm sure his daughter is a heck of an athlete, ready to see her on the basketball court. We'll take a break, come back. We'll wrap up hour number 2. Got Ethan Norby joining us, hour 3, A-Harp as well, as we roll on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m., serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry Steakhouse.
Jeff Stein here, back at you from Brown & Wood Buick GMC. And guess what, Pirate Nation? It's truck month only at Brown & Wood Buick GMC. We got 1500s, 2.9 for 72 months. 2500 HDs, 4.9%. 2026 Elevation. This is the deal of the month. The 1500 Crew Cab with the TurboMax engine, $11,549 in savings. And check this out, Pirate fans. That's 20% off MSRP.
Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
It's the final days of the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Now all remaining inventory must be evacuated, liquidated, and eliminated for pennies on the dollar. Every living room and every dining room, every bedroom and every mattress must go off the floor and out the door. Our floor must be broom swept clean. Final days means nothing stays. Don't wait. It's the final days of the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. 2115 East Fire Tower Road in Greenville. See store for details.
At Children's Health
Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
Close your eyes and picture this. Sizzling fajitas hitting the table, fresh seafood bursting with flavor, and a handcrafted margarita waiting in your hand. That's the experience waiting for you at La Tavara Mexican Kitchen and Seafood on 10th Street in Greenville. From brunch with friends to a quick lunch break, La Tavara brings the taste of the coast and the heart of Mexico together in every bite. So when you're hungry for something fresh and unforgettable, make it La Tavara Mexican Kitchen and Seafood, 10th Street in Greenville, or online at latavara.com.
Play ball! Greenville, it's time to play ball. The Greenville Yard Gnomes are back, and tickets are on sale now. Bring the whole family out for big hits, wild promotions, and non-stop fun all night long. From fireworks to theme nights, every game is an experience you don't want to miss. Cold drinks, great food, and the best atmosphere in town. Don't wait till it's sold out. Grab your seats now. Get your tickets today at yardgnomesbaseball.com or at the box office.
Michelob Ultra is brewed here. So is the feeling when we rally together behind one team. From the pitch to the pool, Superior is brewed here. Michelob Ultra, proud sponsor of the U.S. men's national soccer team. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North Restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
What's going on, guys? This is Inky Johnson. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is a family-run dealership that creates a family-like atmosphere for their customers. They have one of the biggest used car inventories in eastern North Carolina. You can shop online today at eastcarolinachrysler.dodge.com. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive in Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, wrapping up hour number 2, Pirate Radio Live. We told you earlier about some Pirates who announced they would be returning to ECU baseball for another season. Those Pirates being Braden Burris, Grady Linehan, Thomas Paxton. A couple other names have come down in the last in this last hour. That includes the Professor, Ryan Towers, back. And they say every rose has its thorn. Will you accept this rose? Will you accept Ethan Rose back for another year of Pirate baseball? Ethan Rose is returning to ECU. So all those coming out on ECU, at ECU Baseball on social media. Tar Heels add another run just seconds ago on an RBI double. It is now 5-1 North Carolina, game 1 of the Chapel Hill Super Regional. Carolina on top of the Trojans of USC. West Virginia a winner earlier today as they knocked off Cal Poly 12-2. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we have to flip this television over to see what Troy, Alabama looks like, because Troy is hosting a Super Regionals. They take on Little Rock. And then you got Ole Miss and Auburn coming up at 8 o'clock tonight. We've got Ethan Norby joining us coming up in hour number 3 of today's show. Let's bring in Victor.
You gotta be a sick puppy.
You got to be a sick puppy. That's right. Victor, are we 1 week away from USA soccer and less than a week away from the World Cup? Or
the World Cup?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Thursday, June 11th, Mexico, South Africa, and South Korea versus, of course,
Czechia.
And then next Friday night, Katy Perry told you about last Friday night. I'm going to tell you about next Friday night, 9 o'clock, USA versus Paraguay.
Yeah.
In the opener.
Paraguay is a South American country. So, naturally, I think... Hold on, let me make sure. I think they are South America, yes. So, naturally, they play some good football because, I mean, the competition in South America is crazy. Yeah, they are between Argentina, Brazil, and Bolivia.
So you're going to be here next week, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got to do. We're going to do some type of World Cup pool. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for see some odds on this.
Oh yeah.
And see what we got.
So Fox has this thing where for every group they release the odds of the team making it out of the group.
Right.
Interestingly, I don't know how those odds work. Maybe that's something you would help me out with.
Okay, well, I can tell you this. I was about to say ECU. USA is technically the favorite in their game against Paraguay.
I can see that.
USA is even money. If you bet on Paraguay to win, it's plus 300. A draw, plus 240. So USA, the favorite in their first match. Canada is a favorite over Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Bosnia and Herzegovina, yeah.
That one, yep. Mexico, a big favorite over South Africa.
I can see that. I mean, it's home ground advantage, too. I mean, just like the U.S., so let's see how it goes anyway.
My Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. Is it not Cote d'Ivoire anymore?
Yeah,
or is
we call it Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire?
Yeah, Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire is an underdog to Ecuador. Oh, by the way, if you start hashtagging ECU this week, you might see the Ecuador flag.
Oh yeah, that's actually true. Yes, that's actually true.
So I may have asked you this. Who are you rooting? What are you rooting for? An African country?
All of them, really. I mean, we have our differences, though.
Right.
AFCON, African champion.
Well, who would you most want to see win?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. Definitely not Ghana. I'm kidding, but yeah, we have this whole thing going on.
Now, don't start a holy war here.
Yeah, we have a whole thing with Ghana and our jollof rice, but yeah, it's all love. I'd say Senegal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say Senegal. I like Sadio Mane a lot. Ivory Coast, they even though they won Nigeria at the AFCON.
Shout out Wilfred Bonny.
Yeah.
Yaya Toure.
Yeah, Yaya Toure. Didier Drogba. Kolo Toure.
Didier Drogba. He's a legend.
Yeah, Ivory Coast is playing some really good ball, actually. Yeah, go ahead.
You said they beat France, right?
Yeah, for the first time ever yesterday.
Kicking the ding-dings.
Jenny says, Jenny sees everything. She said, I saw pics of Team Norway staying in Greensboro, practicing at UNCG.
That is, yes. And what's interesting is I just saw their team pic. It's like, the Vikings coming out of the boat with the Athletic posted it. It was just amazing.
All right. We'll talk more World Cup with Victor next week. USA playing their first game. Where is that game?
The second game I know is in Seattle. So
coming up next week. USA, Paraguay.
Probably Los Angeles. LA.
That is in... Yeah, sunny Los Angeles, California. It'll be at SoFi Stadium. We'll take a break. When we return, will Ethan Norby be watching the World Cup? We'll ask him that. And talk a lot of baseball with the Pirate Lefty. Also, Harper coming up to talk Canes. Hour 3 on tap. Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
The crack of the bat. The crowd roars. Baseball is back in Kinston's historic Granger Stadium. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
The Bird Dogs return to action this Tuesday night in Kinston against the Sussex County Miners, and it's another $2 Tuesday with $2 tickets and $2 concessions. We'll see you Tuesday night in Kinston.
Got the bases covered when it comes to having fun. Watch the Down East Bird Dogs play.
Summer's here. You're at the beach, halfway up a mountain, finally relaxing, miles from home.
And then your phone buzzes. Not panic, just a quick check-in. Because with SCI, you already know what's going on.
Real-time alerts, 24/7 monitoring, full control of your home or business, right from your smartphone.
So while you're making memories, you're never wondering what's happening back home.
SCI Security, because you don't get security system for the days nothing happens. You get the system for the moment something does.
Travel smart, travel secure, and protect what matters.
Call today and get protected before your next trip.
Doug Henry of Greenville is looking for your trade-in and your business. Doug Henry of Greenville is right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial, and always right on the price and looking to beat every offer out there. Just bring it in and you won't be disappointed. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily, and you can always check them out online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Doug Henry, right on the corner and right on the price.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch Bundt Cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a Bundt Cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bunt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. SCI Technologies has recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. They have the most cost-effective solutions for your home or business's security and life safety needs. Call SCI Technologies today at 321-7006. And looking for the perfect place to swing, sip, and score in Greenville? Well, check out the Birdie Bar on Dickinson Avenue. Whether you're dialing in your golf game on their state-of-the-art simulators or just kicking back with friends and cocktails, Birdie Bar brings the perfect mix of competition and nightlife. No dress code, no pressure, just great vibes, cold drinks, and year-round golf fun. Book your bay today at thebirdiebarbnc.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live, hour number 3. I'm thinking we might just have Victor the Nigerian interview Ethan Norby. He had some interesting baseball questions during the break for Ethan. But Ethan Norby, Pirate Lefty, joining us today in the First Flight Credit Union Studios. Ethan, good to see you, man. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing great. Would rather be watching you on TV somewhere today, but you are here, and heck of an effort last week, man. Let's just start with that game. It was epic, and you came in and did what you did, and you give up the home run to Henry Ford, which I think made it even more epic because innings later you strike him out in a big opportunity, and just the magnitude of that game, the magnitude of the moment, and for you to pitch as well as you did, what was going through your mind during that one?
Just trying to be calm, try to help the team out. Unfortunately, I said when I came back in the dugout, I was like, give me one, boys, and then they did, and then I sold it. But, we ultimately got the win, which was the most important thing.
Got the W, moved on, faced a really good North Carolina team who right now is up 5-2, but a little stress. A couple of runners on for USC. Looks like we might see a pitching change, but North Carolina up 5-2 in their game currently. But did knock off VCU, and you came. How were you feeling? That second game Sunday when you came in. Were you on fumes at that point, or?
Yeah, I was definitely tired. The body was still trying to recover from Friday, but just trying to go out there and do my job.
Yeah, you and Towers did all you could there, and I know you had to be proud of the way the team finished up, Ethan. The sweep down in Florida, and then you win the championship in Clearwater, and then winning 2 games in a regional. Hell of a finish to the season.
Yeah, not a lot of people expected us to be where we finished, but I'm proud of the group, and with all the circumstances that have happened off the field this year for us, that's kind of been something we can hang our hat on and keep working forward in the future.
You can only worry about yourself, really, but when Van Kempen and Jenkins and Weber and the names of Vogley, the names keep piling up. Are you kind of looking around like, man, what the hell's going on around here?
Definitely on the pitching side, that's the way it felt. Looking around to start the year, all right, we got a really deep staff, and then it just keeps getting thinner and thinner.
Ethan will be here 10-15 minutes. If you got a question for him, you can get it in on YouTube. So, Ethan, we've been receiving some good news today via ECU Baseball social media. Ryan Towers, Braden Burris, Grady Linehan, Ethan Rose, Paxton as well will be returning. We've also seen some news of guys transferring. I'm going to assume here that you will be attempting to take your talents to the next level in the MLB draft, but you're saying, if that doesn't work out, there's still a possibility you could be back here at ECU.
That is true. Me and Coach talked about that in my exit meeting. Just, obviously the draft is important, but if it doesn't work out, then I'll be back for my senior year.
When is the MLB draft?
It's July 11th, I believe.
Okay. And do you go to any combines, any camps, any things like that beforehand?
I'll do a couple meetings. I won't be throwing any, but I am going to the MLB Combine in Arizona. I believe that's June 22nd.
Nice. How much advice are you getting from Big Brother Connor right now?
Now, not a ton.
Yeah.
A lot of it's out of my hands, and we're just trying to put myself in a good situation to get drafted.
Do you have an idea? I'm sure folks have told you. Do you have an idea where you might be drafted?
A little bit of rough outline, but it changes a lot between now and the time of the draft.
And baseball is weird. In the NFL and NBA, they pick you, and sign you to a contract. Baseball, the money deals are kind of worked out before they draft you, right?
Yes. Yes. They'll tell you on the phone when you get drafted, this is what the signing bonus would be. And then, you can either accept it or decline it.
Yeah. Ethan Norby joining us. So between that combine and now, are you giving your left arm a rest? Or are you still throwing? What are you doing now?
Yeah, going to try to keep it up, throw every other day, but definitely give it some rest that it needs.
How many summers did you pitch, Ethan? You didn't last year, right?
I just did Team USA.
That's right. So that was it. Yeah, okay. So you're kind of used to maybe resting a little bit at least during the summer.
For sure.
And trying to maybe get back throwing with a big league organization in a few months, which would be very exciting. Ethan, you talked about it at your press conference, and it was awesome to hear Cliff's words as well, ragging on Connor a little bit on how difficult he was. But talking about the Norby family and what they have meant to ECU baseball. But carrying a legacy like it's kind of tough, man. You come in with some pressure that other guys don't have just because your last name. So, like, did you sense any of that early on when you were here?
I mean, it was tough early on. You know, it was definitely different playing with people that I've played with Connor before. And then also, like, you know, being called Little Norby. Right. By the guys that have been there just because they played with Connor. And then, you know, when all those guys left and, you know, obviously being in a different position like that, those kind of factor in and allowing me to, you know, step into the spotlight and do my own thing.
Well, I mean, you certainly made a name for yourself. That's a good point. Like, I know you love your brother, but you want to be your own guy and get out of his shadow. Yeah. Victor asked her in the break, who's better, Connor or Ethan? And I said, well, and maybe I shouldn't have said this because I haven't seen you hit Ethan, but I said Connor's the better hitter. You're the better pitcher.
I think Connor's the better hitter for sure.
When you hit 400 plus in a college season, I'm going to give him the nod.
Did he hit his homer?
Oh, he did.
Grand slam. Wow.
USC has taken the lead over North Carolina in the top of the 6th.
That's crazy.
On a, was that a 2-out?
Yeah.
2-out granny. How about that? So now USC up 6-5 on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. Do you care who wins at this point? Or are you just watching baseball?
No, I'm not. I don't even want to watch this game, but
I'll turn it off.
No, it's completely fine. I find it interesting. Just, you know, I've played with a couple of those guys on North Carolina, so it's cool to watch them do it.
As a matter of fact, I am going to turn this because Troy and Little Rock are about to play, and one of the most random supers ever. So I'm going to put that on in here, and we'll have Carolina on over there. Ethan Norby joining us, but I remember Connor was pretty open about his come to Jesus meeting with Cliff, I guess, after his freshman season, and him kind of bouncing back. But it sounded like you never really needed one of those.
No, I got to watch firsthand of all the mistakes that he made, so I decided not to do those.
There you go. Yeah. Ethan, so many awesome memories, games, performances. What if you're asked to pick your favorite or two from your ECU career? What moments really stand out to you?
That's a great question. I think the regional my freshman year, as a player, the regional final against Evansville, the Sunday night game, but watching Trey Savage versus Chase Burns was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Dixon Williams homer, obviously. Got a front row seat to that. That was pretty special. And then I think the 19K night was pretty nice as well.
Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
That was, you were doing the Michael Jordan shrug off the mound at one point. What is that? I mean, I've heard, basketball guys say everything that
you're just in flow state.
Is that? I mean,
you're just I don't know what's going on.
That was awesome, man, to see that night. Troy and Little Rock are underway. I don't know, Ethan, this is cool, right? You can appreciate these guys playing, right? I know you wish it was you, but
it makes me a little sick.
Yeah, right.
Right. Because we beat Troy this year when they came here, but you can still respect the game.
Yeah, a very rando super regional matchup. Ethan, let's talk about some guys on this team and what they meant this year, like a Braden Burris.
I mean, he's our motor.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he is. He's the ECU guy. You look at him, that's what he does. He exemplifies everything that we talk about. as a player and as a teammate. I'm just super excited for him moving forward.
Grady got off to a good start, had the injury, and it looks like a guy that's only going to get better.
Absolutely. That kid's a dog. Playing after getting his face smashed in was pretty cool. And then, he was a big part of our lineup as a freshman. And, you can ask a lot of a freshman, but I think he over-delivered on the things that, we thought he could do.
Cliff had to kind of work some magic with the rotation after the injuries, and Ryan Towers was a guy that stepped up huge for you guys.
I love Ryan. That's one of my best friends in the team. He's a great competitor, and I know he's ready to get to work this summer and keep improving for next year.
What other arms, Ethan, helped you out this year that you were excited about and impressed with?
I mean, obviously the freshmen, Rosie and Chuck. Yeah. Those are my guys. I think moving forward, those are going to be the future of the pitching staff, along with Colby Weber, of course. And
how about pitching in big moments like they did this weekend? It's only going to help.
I mean, Chuck winning the conference tournament championship. Coming in there was huge, and then Rosie 5-shutty in an elimination game was also enormous.
If you got a question for Norby, you can get it in. Jamie's got a few. What will you miss the most from ECU? And well, we'll start there. What will you miss the most from East Carolina?
My teammates, for sure.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to most in your next life?
Ooh.
The next chapter of your life.
I don't know. Doing baseball full time seems fun. I don't want to do school.
There we go. You got a degree?
Not yet. I have like a semester and then like a couple classes.
What's your major?
Communications.
Okay. Yeah, you can always do some BS like this one day. Do you want to stay in baseball after your 15, 20 year career?
Yeah.
Do something with that?
I love baseball.
Jamie says best Cliff Godwin story. I know you're not going to give your best, but you got any decent Cliff stories you can give us that he won't be totally pissed off at you and me about? How about, do you guys laugh when you see how he handles the media?
Yes. I mean, I'll say some. Me and Ryan will say some to him sometimes, because his mom will talk to us about it. She's like, "You need to get on Cliff," and I'm like,
"You're his mom."
Yeah, you're his mom. I don't want any part of that. But Ryan will say some stuff sometimes, and it's pretty funny.
What do you mean? As far
just
as
like
take it easy or something?
Yeah.
I'm sure that goes over well.
No cussing, because he cussed in the media, and we got.
I'm not excited about right now.
And he got on Ethan Young last year because he cussed in the post game, and that was a big thing, and so we got on Coach for that.
Practice what you preach.
Yeah.
Surely he also doesn't care about the weather.
I don't care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
Not a big not a meteorologist, that Cliff Godwin.
I disagree, actually. He's so big on the weather. We know the weather like days in advance, so we can schedule everything. Like everything's perfectly set up for what the weather's going to be.
Also, I've learned this. I still do it, but like he got on Donnell from the Reflector this year because he asked him about I guess it was Monday when y'all got back from the championship. He's like, "What do you know about Tennessee?" And he was like, "I know it's your first year and all, but I don't know anything about Tennessee." He loves to talk, but I think the key thing is it's about y'all and y'all doing what you need to do.
Yeah,
so I
exactly.
get it, but you definitely do your scouting.
Yes,
no doubt about
that. For sure.
What are your favorite places? Can you name 2 or 3 to pitch besides Clark LeClaire?
Coastal was fun in the regional last year, and then this season. I love pitching in Clearwater. It's warm. The body feels good. A little hot sometimes, but doable. Inside the conference, though, UTSA was surprised. Obviously they don't have the greatest facilities, but it was a good mound.
Any place you hate to pitch?
Ooh.
Or, dislike out of the group?
UAB. Did not like pitching there.
Any reason? Is it
like one of the worst outings of my career there?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that. Do you how much kicking and doctoring do you do on a mound?
What do you mean?
As far as like the dirt, you got to get everything right in front of you, and then
not a ton.
Yeah.
The landing is. It kind of just depends on what surface the mound is. Like when we play at like a professional park or like an ACC, SEC, or Coastal, they had like the good. I don't even know how to describe it. Like
so it's
clay.
not dirt.
Yeah, it's like more clay. Those are good mounds that you really don't have to worry about it. But like some mounds are more dirt, and you have to kind of maneuver a little bit as the mound keeps tearing away as the innings go on.
Ethan, you've talked about your Minnesota fandom. Obviously, if the Twins drafted you, that would be cool. But
that would be cool.
Are you just one of those? Hey, whoever wants your services, you will go to.
Yeah.
But yeah, saw. Believe was Connor at a.
He was at a wild.
Was that a playoff game? A wild playoff game?
It was a wild playoff game. He was super pumped about that. But then he also, if he would have gotten in, because they flew to Minneapolis to play the Twins, I think if he got in like 2 hours earlier, he would have gone to the Wolves game like 5 too. So that would have been super cool if you got to do the Wolves and the Wild playoffs. But
so you're all Wild and everything, but during your time here, I mean, do you have a soft spot at all for the Canes, or do you not care?
No, we do not like the Canes.
All right, good.
Yeah.
No, I respect that. I like that.
I've been to a couple of games when they played the Wild, and I do think they put on like a really good atmosphere there for sure.
Wild game last night, and the series has been awesome so far. 1-1. Is that you watching any NBA Spurs Knicks at all?
No, but I can appreciate that series. I wanted the Spurs to win. I don't like the way the Thunder play.
Too much flopping.
Too much.
And all that stuff.
I just think it's crazy the MVP of the league is, flopping that much. But
all right, I like it. There's a lot of backlash on it, so I want to see some changes maybe on how it's called and 100%. Everything.
Because it feels like the refs are calling things for them that they're not calling for other people.
Jamie says ECU owns the SEC in baseball. That has to feel great.
It does feel good. I told Liam Peterson that the other day, and he was like, nah, bro. And I was like, well, we're 3-0 against them, so what can you say?
The numbers don't lie, as far as I'm concerned. Cool experience. The team was down and went to a Marlins game, saw your brother. Did you get a chance to talk to Clayton McCullough? Do you know him at all?
I talked to him for a second.
Yeah.
We were just bashing Connor for a couple seconds as we caught up with each other, but seems like a really good guy. And, my brother loves playing for him.
Got them close to 500. They're 29 and 34. I think we're a little better than folks thought last year, and it feels like they're building something down there.
Yeah, so. It's a young team, and they like playing with each other. It's a good group that's young, and you can build something with that.
Connor just kind of got caught up in the numbers game in Baltimore. Like they had such a good young roster,
and they've kind of, not done well.
They've dipped.
Yeah, they've dipped a lot. With injuries, I know Westberg's out for like the year, and I don't know. Well, I think Jackson just got back from the injury.
I told you to tell Ozzy Albies. I said, hey, did you do that for me?
I did not even see. No, I saw him taking in and out. Watching the Braves in and out was like some of the most casual, most fun in and out I've ever seen in my life. Like their ground balls, like Acuna was taking reps at first. It was
jeez. That doesn't sound like Jeff Palumbo in it. You guys are a machine, dude.
Yes, we are.
I love watching y'all do that.
They were very crisp and clean, but it was like they're big leaguers, so they do it for a living.
Yeah. And the Braves are right now 42 and 21. They'll play the Pirates tonight. Connor Clayton and company play the Rays coming up tonight. And Trey Savage will be right here on Pirate Radio pitching against the Orioles. We got that game for you tonight on Pirate Radio. And, man, Trey's been fun to watch.
Yeah, he has been.
Since coming back this year. Well, Ethan, man, we appreciate you joining us throughout the years here on Pirate Radio. And wish you the best of luck, man. We'll keep in touch. Love catching up with the guys. We talked to Hoove the other day.
I saw that.
I think Cliff was looking for a Hoove impersonator and found Jeff Sabater.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to talk to Hoove about that. But keeping up with all the minor league guys and what they're doing. So we'll definitely keep in touch with you, man. But congratulations on a great career here, and good luck in the next couple months.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Ethan Norby joining us inside the First Flight Credit Union studios. The Schnapper, former ECU long snapper Alex Harper, is here to talk about his Carolina Hurricanes tying the series up at 1 game apiece. We'll talk about that and more when we return Pirate Radio Live after this.
What's up, Pirate Nation? This your guy, Rajay Harris, and my spot to fuel up for great food in Greenville is Basil's. Looking for lunch today? Basil's lunch menu features signature pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, and salads starting at just $11. After work, grab a dinner and drink with friends with delicious rotating chefs features and plenty of ice-cold specials at the bar. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant on Fire Tower in Greenville. Basil's, pirates supporting pirates.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken-Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Looking for the perfect bottle of wine or something a little more unique? Discover Simply Divine Oil and Wine in Arlington Village. With a huge selection of hand-picked wines and gourmet olive oils, there's something for every taste. Not sure what to choose? Kimberly and her expert team are always ready to guide you, answer your questions, and help you find your new favorite. Join the fun with wine tastings twice a month or test your knowledge at trivia every Thursday. Follow Simply Divine Oil and Wine on Facebook and Instagram to stay in the know. Simply Divine Oil and Wine. Elevate your pour.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites: flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholistico.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
Hello, friends. There are certain places where magic happens in golf. Augusta, St. Andrews, Pinehurst, and the Birdie Bar. Here, every drive feels 30 yards longer, and every friend suddenly becomes a swing coach after 2 or 3 beers. Step inside for world-class golf simulators, great drinks, and the kind of atmosphere that makes even a triple bogey feel memorable. The Birdie Bar in Greenville, where the only bad lie is the one that says, you don't have time for golf.
It's bow time. Sometimes the craving for Bojangles Supremes is so strong you just gotta have them, even when your gas tank is on empty and Bojangles is still 10 miles away. Nothing beats the flavor of Bojangles' juicy golden Supremes, especially when they're part of a perfect combo with 4 boldly seasoned chicken Supremes, a made-from-scratch biscuit, fixin', and some legendary iced tea. The only thing that can satisfy your hunger is that delicious southern flavor. So when the craving is supreme, order ahead on our app and put the pedal to the metal. It's bow time.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers with 2 locations in Greenville at Bells Fork and on Greenville Boulevard and on Railroad Street in Winterville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Barak.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Friday. Thanks to Ethan Norby for joining us. Awesome dude, and wishing him the best of luck in the Major League Baseball draft. Shirley, can we hear Mike Maniscalco and Trip Tracy on the call as the Canes win it last night in overtime?
This goes diagonal for Aho. We'll go back and forth with it. Aho along the right wing boards. Back up top, it's Gostisbehere. Send it across. Game over! Seth Jarvis wins it in overtime!
Alex, did you see the video of this yet? Have you seen it?
Oh, the booth cams are awesome.
So usually it's Trip Tracy delivering the punishment. This was called Maniscalco's revenge. He body checked him on the other side of the room. It was awesome.
Dude, I'll say this. Listening to Carolina's broadcast, and if you have access to watch them on TV, Hurricanes fans, we are so fortunate to have those two guys doing play-by-play for all of our games. They are fantastic.
And I'll say
They're
this.
very knowledgeable, and some that I love. You can tell that this is not just a job for them.
Right, yeah.
They love the Canes just like we all do. So
fortunate in another way, too, because we lost the best announcer previous to Mike Maniscalco. John Forsland was
That's hockey, baby.
The Canes, that's hockey, baby. Was the Canes announcer, and I believe Maniscalco might have been doing radio, and then he just went to doing both. I believe is how it worked.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure because, the whole time that I've had access to the FanDuel broadcast, it's only been Mike, so I wasn't watching when Jeff Forsland was doing his thing. So I'm not entirely sure where Mike comes from, but
yeah, that to have that coming off of a great announcer is fantastic. And you're right, man. I say that to Mike every time we talk to him, that their passion comes through the broadcast.
Since we're mentioning announcers, I do want to give a shout out to Sean McDonough because a lot of people kind of don't like that guy.
I know.
His call of the game winner last night, absolutely incredible.
I need to talk to, you think Nick Bass will answer my call?
Possibly. I'm a huge Sean McDonough fan. I like when Sean McDonough is announcing a game. To me, it makes me feel like the game is really important. I hate that he had on the last play of the game. I hate that because he's gonna go down in history for that, and people are gonna remember that forever. But
no, he's got a great football voice, a great basketball voice. I don't quite understand what it is about hockey fans that don't like him.
Hello.
Hey, Nick. Live on the air.
1 week, I feel special.
Yeah. Alex Harper's here with me. We're talking Canes.
Okay.
Do you want to say hey to each other?
What's up, Nick?
Alex.
All right.
Me and Nick talk.
Oh, okay.
Me and Nick are boys now.
Why do hockey fans, hockey purists, not like Sean McDonough?
I don't think he's built for hockey. I think he does a great job with college football, but the first goal that Ehlers scored in game 1, where he scored and then yelled his name instead of putting the emphasis on he actually scores, it was really dumb.
That's a fair critique.
Huh. Okay.
That goal call, that's a fair critique.
So you think he just misses some of the nuances that other hockey announcers hit?
Yeah, it's because he doesn't. I think somebody said he did less than 20 regular season games this year, so he doesn't know it as well as other people. So it is obvious he's going to miss some of it, but I will give him credit for the goal call in overtime last night.
Okay, all right, got to give credit where credit's due. Nick, that is all. What are the Chicago Wolves doing?
They play Game 5 in the Western Conference Finals tonight. Currently tied 2-2.
Okay, Canes going for the sweep. have Carolina and Chicago winning this year. It'll be awesome. All right, Nick, thanks for joining us again. We'll send you your royalty check.
Okay.
See ya. There is Nick Bass joining us on the show. And I have heard a lot of the bigger hockey fans say similar things about Sean McDonough there.
Yeah, I guess I'll just be by myself. I'm a big Sean McDonough fan.
Who's the color analyst? I don't like him because he sounds like
Mike
Mayock. Every time I hear him, I think of Mike Mayock talking about the NFL draft.
Are you talking about the guy who they cut to and he's standing like at the bench?
Whoever the color analyst is that's talking with him.
I don't know. Ray Ferraro, for some reason, to me, just feels like a dweeb. He's also the commentator in the NHL video game. Like, he's the play-by-play in the NHL video game, so I'm also tired of hearing his voice.
I'm glad you brought that up because Jarvis's goal is every 13-year-old's dream on NHL 94, that perfect one-timer slap shot. Oh, man. That was straight from a movie or a video game.
They've remade NHL 94. Like, if you have an Xbox or PlayStation, you can get it on Game Pass or PSN, whichever you have.
Very cool. Loved, played the hell out of that game back in the day. But yeah, that was a beauty of a goal by Jarvis. What did you make of the goal that was not allowed by Vegas?
Okay, so I actually found this really interesting because I was watching the Buffalo-Montreal series, and in Game 7, a very similar situation happened where Buffalo shot the puck into Jakub Dobiš. The refs blew the whistle dead because they thought he had possession, and the puck kind of leaked out behind him, and the Buffalo player tapped in. The place went nuts, and they called the goal off. They explained in the Montreal-Buffalo game that if Buffalo had touched the puck, if it crosses the goal line under its own power, then they can count the goal. Mm-hmm. That did not happen.
No.
So Freddie was on top of the puck. They assumed that Freddie had possession. They blow it dead. It leaks out of the back, and Shane Gostisbehere kicks it in with his foot. So in a vacuum, that goal doesn't count. But then you add the fact that it probably leaked out because the Vegas guy shoved his stick under. That is also goalie interference. So it wouldn't have counted either way. But for Vegas's coach to challenge that, I don't hate the play because we've seen in these playoffs the league office is very wonky with its reviews, and there doesn't seem to be any consistency. So more than likely, any other given night, they might give that goal to Vegas. And the risk is, Carolina will go on the power play. In Vegas's defense, Carolina power play has been garbo for 2 months.
Yeah.
So, and Carolina had really been suffocating Vegas for most of the night. The 2 goals they had were on freak breakaways that they just flipped the puck up in the air and they got a good bounce to go their way. So I didn't think it was that terrible of an idea. I know national hockey media and people on Twitter are giving Vegas's coach a hard time, but I didn't think it was too bad of a play there.
I was kind of surprised that the national analyst I heard after the game saying that they thought it should have been a goal. So I was thinking that
no shot,
that Freddie kind of had it smothered, and at that point that should be it.
Yeah, the play's over.
Yeah.
If it comes for again, it has to cross the goal line under its own power, and Shane Gostisbehere kicked it in with his foot. So, in any way you look at it, that's not a goal. But again, Ottawa game 2, that was not offsides in any way you look at it.
Right.
And that went against us. So, fortunate bounce for us there.
Alex Harper joining us, Pirate Radio Studios. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More with A-Hart, more Canes talk. We'll look at what's going on this weekend as well in the Super Regionals. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, on a Friday after these words.
Ready
to take the road less traveled? This June, get behind the wheel of one of the select new 2026 Subaru Forester models at Capital Subaru of Greenville. Get there now because they have as low as 1.9% APR available for 36 months with approved credit. That's all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru of Greenville, a proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires June 30th, 2026.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Play it again, sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
This July 4th, celebrate America's 250th in the original Washington, where history comes to life. Festivities begin Friday, July 3rd at 4:30 p.m. with the grand opening of the city's brand new History Museum. On Saturday, kick off the day with the Founding Fathers 5K at 8 a.m., explore history exhibits, and enjoy free trolley rides from 10 to 2, and live music from 7 to 9 p.m. Then look to the skies for a spectacular fireworks show at 9:15 p.m. Come walk through 250 years of history, celebration, and community, right here in the original Washington. Learn more at visitwashingtonnc.com.
Looking for the perfect place to host your next event? Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville features event spaces for birthdays, business meetings, rehearsal dinners, and more. The corner bar is fully private and seats up to 50 guests. Our back dining room is semi-private and seats up to 40. Or choose the semi-private repair shop game room complete with pool tables and big screens. Add in-house catering and full bar service and we'll take care of the rest. For pricing and availability, inquire online under the Parties tab at fishstreethardware.com. Fish Street Hardware, where Greenville gathers.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates!
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids.
On June 19th, country hitmaker Cole Swindell brings his chart-topping catalog to the stage. Don't miss a night of high-energy country music at Carolina Crossroads. For tickets, visit carolinacrossroadsamp.com.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Is your car making strange noises, or is that check engine light not going away? Well, at Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service in Greenville, they take the stress out of car care and deliver high-quality work without the dealership prices. No guesswork, no pressure, just honest, dependable service to get you back on the road with confidence. Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service, across from the Speedway on Charles Boulevard in Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Jamie says, NHL 94 wide turn slap shot. Are you talking about the wraparound? Because we at one point had to play all right, no wraparounds. Because it was a goal every time.
That was the cheat code?
Yep.
So that was, what was that basketball game where the corner three was
You're not talking about really old game, are you? Double dribble?
Yeah, it is double dribble. Because it was in that Family Guy episode.
Was it?
Where Peter Griffin cheeses the corner three. You've never seen this?
No, but I know.
He's playing against Cleveland. Oh, what am I going to do here? Corner three. You never seen that?
I don't think so. Double dribble. I used to love double dribble. You could dunk from the 3-point line.
Would it count for three?
I can't remember. I'll have to go back and play. Double dribble.
Because in the rule book, is that a 3-point shot still? If you were hypothetically able to do that?
Yeah. Wimby will do it one day. Like in the dunk contest or something.
Yeah.
Or what if he's in the 3-point contest and does finger rolls for all the threes? How cool would that be? He leaps from beyond the third. He would run out of time.
That's true. So if he did the Pirate Radio 3-point contest, he would shoot 100% from three because just
easy
broad jump from the 3-point line.
Oh.
I want him to enter the dunk contest just to see what would happen. Yeah. Do you remember the stories? What was it? David Thompson back in the day. They said that he could grab $1 off the top of the backboard and put 4 quarters back.
Yeah.
I feel like Wemby could actually do that.
Right. He could do all denominations, pennies, nickels, dimes. North Carolina has imploded. It is 9-5 USC over the Tar Heels of North Carolina in the bottom of the 7th inning. And we've got Troy tying things up with Little Rock. Shirley, trivia question. There are 16 teams remaining in college baseball. Three of them have this nickname.
I'm going to go with Trojans.
And you would be correct. 2 are playing on this TV, Little Rock and Troy, and the other is over there, USC. Well done, Shirley Rhodes.
Isn't college baseball so fun?
It is. I loved last week. Did you watch Squeeze Play at all? I watched it all freaking weekend.
No, I didn't watch Squeeze Play because I was watching ECU, and then I was also watching the Mountaineers play.
The Mountaineers. I watched a lot of their games. It feels like they played Kentucky 4 times. Those games were just so crazy and long, and especially that first time they played.
They've played in the same regional as them 3 times now in the last 5 years or something ridiculous.
Well, the announcers, we had Mike Rooney on the show, but the guys on Squeeze Play kept calling it the food fight or something, and they just said every time those teams get together, it's just nuts.
Yeah, they kept dumping on. They were like, this is, what did they say? Because I did watch Squeeze Play for 20 minutes because West Virginia wasn't on national TV yet. And they said it was and we go to Morgantown where the two kids of the daycare are playing with their Play-Doh or something. And I'm like, what? Because it's exciting. It's 6-5 in the 4th inning. Whatever.
Alex,
I'm being a hater.
Yeah, you.
And I'll keep being a hater. Those Tar Heel vest jerseys are god awful.
Here's what Alex doesn't like: Squeeze Play, Biz, and Ryan Whitney, North Carolina's vest uniforms. You're in hate mode on this Friday.
I am in hate mode for no reason. I have every reason in the world to be in a good mood.
Hey, some things just irk you, man.
They do.
I get it. All right. Harp, how are you feeling about the rest? You told me before we went on that you were a little negative, little Debbie Downer heading into heading into game 2 or during game 2?
So heading into game 2, before the game started, I was like, we'll be fine. Because, we gave up a lot, but we gave up a lot because we made mistakes. It wasn't because we were overwhelmed by Vegas's pressure or Vegas had elite puck movement. It was all on us. It was all fixable. Then, like 30 minutes before the game started, I just felt this feeling of impending doom. Like Randy, dread, the game of doom and despair I was about to watch. And then the way the first period unfolded just made me absolutely nauseous. Because we whooped those boys up and down the ice for 20 minutes and somehow was down 1-0. I saw a stat on Twitter, if Nick was still here, he could probably explain this better. But similar to like WAR in baseball, they have like expected goals against or expected goals allowed. In the first period alone, Carolina's expected goals was like almost 2.5. They had like 2.4 expected goals, and Vegas had like 0.2.
Yeah.
So you play that exact period 1,000 times, and Carolina's up 2-0, maybe more. And to go into that down 1-0, and the same thing happened in the second, although Vegas had a much better second period. But Carolina has a power play that we don't capitalize on, but was actually a good power play. Like we were moving the puck around, like there was energy in the building. And to turn it over right at the end of our power play and give up a goal and give all the energy right back. At this point, I was contemplating stepping into traffic, but it all worked out.
Speaking of traffic, that dude just hit one into traffic. A bomb is going to make it, I think, 4-1 now, Troy over Little Rock. That was a massive, massive dinger. Hey, Harp. I was going to say, one thing. I was surprised to look up late in the game. I don't know how it finished out, but Vegas had more shots on goal than Carolina. When's the last time that happened? Like
I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. It was like 16-15.
It got to a point, it was just win the game.
Yeah.
No other stats matter except what's on the scoreboard. And we were able to come out on top.
We got it done, man. It was done. And can I say, Chandler and I know puck. A lot of goals, a lot of stuff happening, but we said while everybody's zigging, we're going to zag. No goals first 10 minutes. Boom. Cash it.
Oh, I cashed a bet. You know how bad I am at sports betting. It's been well documented on this show.
What'd you have?
I put down a little $1 parlay for over 5.5 goals and Carolina money line.
So you won.
Yeah.
Was it 4-3? Okay.
I did.
All right. Winner.
I won. I put $1 down and I won like 4 and some change.
Bang.
I'm bankrolling right now.
You can't quite get Addison a coffee, but you can get yourself 3 or 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, see, I did break even on the night because I put 3 anytime goal scorers in for $1, and none of them hit.
Yeah, those are tough. Is that live? We got another one, folks. Troy is dropping bombs in Alabama. It is now 5-1. Troy over Little Rock. USC up 9-5 on North Carolina. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. Hey, Harp, how you feeling about Game 3 before we get out of here?
Way better now.
Yeah.
Way better now. A lot of people like to say Game 1 is the most important, set the tone for the series. I think Game 2 is like far more important because you imagine how we would feel if this was flipped around and we won Game 1 and just lost Game 2. I feel way better about this now. You're playing in Vegas. It's going to be sold out, obviously. That crowd's going to be as loud as it's going to get. Just survive the initial wave. Even if it's 0-0 after the first 10 minutes, I think Carolina will be fine.
Good deal. Hey, Harp, thanks for joining us, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll take a break, come back, and have our Simply Divine Oil and Wine best of Pirate Radio for the week. We'll hear from a couple of Pirate baseballers when we return after this.
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Join us for Vacation Bible School June 15th through the 18th. Registration is open now at easternpineschurch.com.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Cuccinella's has been serving up handcrafted pizzas with their family recipe since 1932. If you're in the mood for something different, explore the brand new pastas like the chicken parm, chicken alfredo, or penne marinara. Cuccinella's also has salads, grinders, and house-made Italian ice and Italian ice lemonades. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cuccinella's. 2 locations with pickup or delivery, and ready for your order now at Cuccinellas.com. Go Pirates!
The crack of the bat. The crowd roars. Baseball is back in Kinston's historic Granger Stadium. Come cheer on your Down East Bird Dogs.
The Bird Dogs return to action this Tuesday night in Kinston against the Sussex County Miners, and it's another $2 Tuesday with $2 tickets and $2 concessions. We'll see you Tuesday night in Kinston.
Got the bases covered when it comes to having fun. Watch the Down East Bird Dogs play.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Hey, Eastern North Carolina, Mike from SCI Technologies. Got summer travel plans, beach trips, long weekends, time away from home? Before you leave, make sure everything back at home is ready to go.
Imagine this. You're relaxing, miles away, and your phone buzzes. Not a surprise, not a panic, just a quick check-in. With SCI, you can arm your system, view your cameras, and get real-time alerts right from your phone.
So instead of worrying, just tap, check, and get back to your vacation. Because security isn't when everything goes right. It's for the moment something doesn't. SCI Technologies, protecting what matters, no matter where you are.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
This is Dr. Hote from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
This is Coach Steve Shankweiler, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow was down 695 points and finished the week at 50,866. The NASDAQ dropped 1,121 points and finished at 25,709. The S&P dropped 200 points and ended the week at 7,383. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip.
All right, been a fun week here at Pirate Radio. Talked a lot of Pirate baseball wrapping up the season after it comes to an end in the Chapel Hill Regional last weekend, and talked to Lane Hoover earlier in the week. Big Hoove. Good to catch up with him, and he talked about, and I asked him about the family legacies here at ECU with the Norbys, with the Agnoses, and also even if your last name isn't the same as your teammate, it's still a family here at East Carolina.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I still talk to Norby, Connor Norby. I still talk to, Zach Agnos. Man, and they're not only, really good baseball players, but, man, they're really good friends and really good people. And what they've done, right now, man, it's unbelievable to see. It's like crazy to think, like, man, I played with them guys, it's crazy. And now they're in the big leagues, so, yeah, man, it's once you come to ECU, man, it's a family for sure. And so it's been really good keeping those relationships, and really good to see Ethan Norby, man. He was just, I feel like as the season went on, he kept on getting better and better.
That is Lane Hoover, and earlier today we had a chance to talk to Ethan Norby earlier this hour, actually, and asked him for a Cliff Godwin story, and here's what he came up with. Jamie says best Cliff Godwin story. I know you're not going to give your best, but you got any decent Cliff stories you can give us that he won't be totally pissed off at you and me about? Is he? How about, do you guys laugh when you see how he handles the media?
Yes. I mean, I'll say some. Me and Ryan will say some to him sometimes, because his mom will talk to us about it. She's like, "You need to get on Cliff," and I'm like,
"You're his mom."
Yeah, you're his mom. I don't want any part of that. But Ryan will say some stuff sometimes, and it's pretty funny.
What do you mean? As far
just
as
like
take it easy or something?
Yeah,
I'm sure that goes over. Well.
No cussing because he cussed in the media, and we got.
I'm not excited about right now.
And he got on Ethan Young last year because he cussed in the post game, and that was a big thing, and so we got on Coach for that.
Practice what you preach.
Yeah.
Man, good stuff there with Ethan Norby talking about the skipper, Cliff Godwin, and I'll catch up with Cliff sometime this offseason and recap what was, again, another good resume for Pirate baseball. Co-champions in the regular season, conference tournament champions, a regional final appearance, and doing it all with a lot of adversity, obviously. But some good news to end the week for ECU baseball. Because they have been announcing returners on their social media page, including, do we have another one? Nick Parham will be returning. That's a new one. Sean Jenkins is back. I like to hear that. Ethan Rose, Ryan Towers, Thomas Paxton, Grady Linehan, Braden Burris, all back next year for ECU baseball. That's great to hear. That is our Simply Divine Oil and Wine Pirate Radio Best of the Week. You can check out Simply Divine Oil and Wine in Arlington Village, your go-to for exceptional wines and gourmet olive oils. Not sure what to choose? Kimberly and her expert team are ready to help you find the perfect fit. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram for fun upcoming events such as monthly wine tastings along with trivia. Every Thursday, Simply Divine Oil and Wine. Elevate your pour. Shirley Rhodes, good work as always. We'll see you on Monday. Intern Victor, appreciate you, sir, and Intern Avery as well. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and we'll be back with you World Cup week next week, Victor. Get fired up. We'll be back with you on Monday. All new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.